Let's fucking go.
Recap, real quick.
Alright, we're headed to find the we're headed to find the out of the hamlet after we figured out that we needed the mushroom in order to save Arduin, correct? That's his name. And
Yes.
either that or we would have to we would have to get the mushroom back, or Arduin basically is stuck in working under the mushrooms for the rest of his life. And the
Stuck in
relationship
the
between
valley of cum.
yes,
Mhm.
relationship between the hamlet and the Myconians will never recover. Well, at the same time, we went towards the swamp, knowing our two goals in mind were to one, seek passage, and two, try to obtain the mushroom bag. Oh, what's so funny?
Actually, I don't know what's so funny also.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Very is laughing.
And so we went to the swamp to look for the mother of the swamp, and we uh, realized that our stuff was stolen on the way by something really fast and really invisible.
Why is she
Uh,
laughing?
I'm not sure.
Okay, never mind. Sandy, finish first.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
fast and invisible here.
Something fast and invisible. And we reached the swamp. Seemed kind of dirty, kind of swampy, kind of disgusting, and we approached the hut with the the lady inside, and we trying to recall. She only allowed one person in at the time. So we went in one by one, all each of us giving a part of ourselves that she deemed worthy for us to seek passage to the swamp. She had little babies outside, little suit sprites or little like dirt fairies or no, what the fuck, some little fairy things rolling in the mud. And she basically wants us to rid of uh, the thing that's stealing things from her from the swamp. So with this in mind, and with a blessing on us to pass through the swamp, yeah, we to get the mushroom back. Well, she wanted us to find this invisible thief. So we left the area of a swamp and we found what's his name? Jacob. Jacob, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jonas or
Jonas,
Jacob?
Jonas.
Jonas. Yeah, sorry, Jonas Brothers. Jonas Brothers.
Nick.
Yeah, so we saw Jonas and his wandering voyage. That's what it's called.
The Voyager.
What?
Yes, the Voyager, and it wasn't there before clearly. So obviously, already really is sus and was. We went inside, and there was all sorts of really suspicious and magical things, like his entire establishment was magical, and that was kind of peculiar to us. And every time we tipped him in the tip jar, it would increase the count by one. Some count on a blackboard or on a whiteboard of some sorts, where it would magically just increase by one every time somebody tipped him. We stayed there not long, having a short meal before leaving the Voyager, and we found ourselves in front of a mound. And this mound supposedly is the answer that we seek when we ask Jonas, who is the thief of the swamp, and that's where we are currently.
Yes. Okay. Man, what the fuck was so funny?
Nothing.
Faster!
Nothing, really nothing. It's just the moment has passed. Moments.
It's you and Cam again, right? You and Cam again, right?
I was just drinking my Guinness like a proper Irishman.
Okay. So, as you depart the Voyager, you step outside to find yourselves in a clearing of some sort. Ahead of you, like I mentioned before, there's a small mound, a burrow, a small cave, if you will. It's a very narrow crawl space for a small creature to fit in the entrance, and there are like I mentioned, carrot stumps as well as a stick of incense, which have been tied up with string, hanging or dangling from the entrance, almost acting as like, what you would call it. You know, those, we walk into those kitchen, then got the streamer, that kind of one, those old Chinese kitchen, they got the streamer, not streamer, I don't know what
Curtains.
curtains. Yes, curtain. It's not really a cut
The
like
bead curtain.
bead curtains. Yes, bead curtain. Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
okay.
What would the five of you like to do? Marion, you're facing the back. Your back is still you're looking at the inn.
Yes.
The inn is still there? Yes.
Bourbon wanted to take back his incense, right?
I took it back already.
You gonna take back the incense?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you take back the incense. Nothing happens. You have your stick of incense back. You can add it back to your inventory.
I have done so. Let me check. We didn't take a short rest, right, inside the inn? Or would we have assumably taken a short rest, considering that we sat down and had a meal?
You want to roll hit dice?
No, but I
Okay.
I get stuff back if I short
Sure,
rest.
short rest.
Alright, nice.
Short rest.
I don't remember us abusing short rest this much last campaign. But mostly
yeah,
because
I
we
did.
were.
You had a meal. You had a meal. It makes sense.
Yeah, I had action search last campaign.
Oh yeah. Most of us were long rest. That's why. And then you played half the campaign thinking you had like unlimited XP or something.
Yeah, correct. No, unlimited second win, that's what it was. Alright. Well, I'm gonna pop it straight away. Seeing my incense, I'm gonna do detect magic.
Do I
and,
know what manner of creature would dwell in such a hole,
Give me a history check.
steal stuff?
It's
Yes,
a,
my friends.
a-
Magic will be detected for the next 10 minutes.
No, what first? We'll do the history check first.
H.
Yes,
That's not very good.
Nah, don't quite recall. There are many creatures that you have encountered which live in small burrows like these, so it's not uncommon. However, a creature which steals and hangs things outside burrow is quite strange, and you have not heard of one which does something like that.
Carrot tops and borrows must be a klepto rabbit.
However, it does indicate, Cypher, that this creature does possess some form of intelligence. If it is capable of creating decoration and calling this place its home, if you will.
That's fair.
Bourbon, 60 feet. You're close to the entrance, right? Because I'm assuming that you have the...
Yes. 30 feet, I think. Right? For detect magic?
Is it 30 or
30
60?
feet within you.
30 feet.
30 feet.
And it's a radius, so that includes downstairs as well. What if
Yes.
it goes down?
Of course. There is something downstairs which is illusion magic.
My friends, there is a illusion magic below the mound. There's
Below.
Yes, as you can see, the mound goes downwards. And below, somewhere down there, there is a form of illusion magic.
More right, the borrow. Can we
It's
fit
very
inside?
tight. It's quite tight. If you might have to even kind of dig out some of it to make a bigger crawl space for the
I
five of you.
don't think I want to go in there.
What a
Send a familiar dog.
corridor? Sure. Fine. I
Can
will.
get all of you to close your eyes for like 1 second, please.
I'm closing.
Oh,
Close my eyes.
Else when we can open.
Can
Okay,
open?
you can open now.
Okay, nice.
So resummon my familiar
it was actually a
And-
jump scare. A reverse jump scare.
and tell it to like Scotland.
Is it black for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it weird if you... What are you sending down? An owl.
Yeah, I know.
Can it fly inside?
It can kind of like walk in.
Oh, it can't. Oh, right. But it definitely can fit, right? Like an owl can fit.
It could fit. It can fit. Yeah.
So it's a bigger. This thing is bigger size than an owl, obviously.
It's like I described last week. It seems like the size. If you kind of like look at the hole that it's created, it is a crawl space. It's not even like it doesn't walk in. It clearly
Oh.
kind of like crawls. This creature kind of like crawls in. It is a crawl space which is suitable for a small child.
It tracks.
Well, I will send it in
Wait, before we go in, are there
and
tracks
tell it.
at the entrance?
Make me investigation check.
Oof. Damn.
That's like third
You
one
don't
in a
find
row.
anything at all.
I'll tell Owl to go in and stop before it like if it, the moment it starts going down like tunneling downwards, I'll tell it to stop. And I just want to know like how far it is between the entrance to the drop, if there is a drop. Oh, I never see anything. Closing my eyes.
No, you're supposed to see.
Oh, supposed
Hello,
to see.
Miss.
Oh, okay.
Jump scare.
Okay, yeah. So I'm telling it to go in until there's a supposed
Okay, I think the
drop.
lighting's a little fucked. Give me a second to.
Okay, I'm
fix
closing my
this.
eyes.
No. I'll fix it really quickly. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Okay, it should be better.
Oh wow. Is this to scale?
Yeah. Slightly more to scale. So once you kind of like crawl through like a short distance, the tunnel inside does open up quite a fair bit.
I'm seeing through my familiar's eyes, so I'm
Yeah,
holding on to somebody.
it
Um,
it opens up quite a fair bit, and I know that the map doesn't have it, but there is a ton of junk in here.
okay.
There's a
How high is the ceiling? Like
the
from
ceiling is about 5 feet high.
oh wow, so like no one can stand up lah basically.
If anybody is taller than 5 feet, you need to crouch down a little bit.
Wow.
Oh wait, isn't someone super tall? I think Robert, right?
5 feet is like super short, isn't it? Like 1/6.
Oh no, wait, that's me. That's not even me. I'm less than 5 feet. so-
1.6, yeah, about 1.6 meters.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's not like unwalkable. You just have to.
yeah, that's a hobbit.
Yeah,
Hobbit size lah.
there
Hobbit
is-
size hole. Okay.
yeah, like a ton of junk in here. Like years of collected items. Some of it is kind of like collecting dust. There is everything from small bags of food, which have gone bad. There are coins of various currencies. So if you walk around for a bit, you can see that there are coins of like different cities, even.
Wait, are we all in or?
No, it's just owls.
Okay.
Owls.
Hmm.
Okay,
there
I'm
are
gonna
small
try to
bits
fit
that are, like-
about hugging the wall of the cave.
Okay.
Like jumping on like things, like trying to be as quiet as possible just to see.
Yeah, sure.
I'm hugging the wall.
There's no need for a stealth check. But
Okay.
you can get me to make me a perception check, please.
My owl, the wisdom. I have advantage. Ooh, well, roll again just in case. I
Perception
get
on what
natural.
side?
Hearing all side, yes, both.
20 then. So in the corner of the over here, where I'm pinging, there is like a small kind of makeshift bed.
Sorry, can you ping again? Oh, I see. Okay.
There's a small makeshift bed which is made out of like hay that would fit the description of a child. However, Owl doesn't notice any living creature in the den for a moment until you hear and you see a cup that kind of drops down
From
from an elevated area, like somewhere here.
whoa. Sorry, but my whole map just refreshed. I don't know what happened. I can't see anything. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do see like a small metal cup or tankard, if you will, kind of just drop off like a ledge.
From this direction, the same direction.
Assuming you're looking in that direction, yeah.
Okay, it's gonna try to flit. Is this something that it can land on?
Sure.
Yeah, it's gonna try to get a vantage point, I guess, to see if it can see below, like this area.
Sure. You don't see anything.
Illusion, huh?
Oh, Illusion School of Magic, Vervin, by the way.
Okay, I'm going to just gonna park owl here.
To Hona. It's the AC of your hour.
Oh god.
Trap.
3.
So it's the HP of your
No!
hour.
1. Wait, I actually never rolled for it, right?
Do you see the roll?
It's just a standard.
I see
You
a
see the-
private
Like,
roll from you.
I see a private roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I wanted. So,
Oh.
the last thing that you are looking around, you don't see anything, and then suddenly you see this shimmering pebble fly towards the owl, and it just bursts, and the kind of like the magic fades, and then you're back in yourself again. The last thing you see is a shimmering pebble flying towards your owl.
Damn.
Okay. I will inform the party.
Venezuela.
Well, there's definitely something or someone in there. There's a bed, kind of made out of hay that looks to fit a very small child. The From the floor to the ceiling is like 5 feet tall. So if we want to go in, we will have. I
It will
mean,
be
most
half.
of us will
If you
have
get
to
into a
bend.
fight, it will be half movement.
Yeah,
Or-
it's pretty tight space.
How down is
And
the cave?
did I
And-
get a sense of?
10 to 15 feet down.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I said not too far down. It's just a very tight crawl space, especially for someone like Vervin who's considerably taller. It will be quite difficult. And also it seems like there is someone in there, but I'm not able to see anything. So maybe he is invisible
How did you know there was someone in there if you couldn't see them?
because something shot at Owl, and Owl is now gone again. Shot a
at.
pebble at
Oh.
my owl.
So not a flying dagger then.
Nope, a shimmering pebble. So yeah,
Well, we aren't really here to fight. Maybe we should try and, I don't know, get him to come up and speak with us. I still have the loaf of bread from the Voyager.
well, maybe if this is a really small person, honestly, I mean, shooting a pebble kind of seems like a, kind of a kid thing to do, like a slingshot.
Well, I don't know.
I don't
It's
know,
a
but
shimmering pebble.
I don't know. Do we wanna? I mean, I think the only person who can maybe comfortably fit in would be Kasklav, potentially.
Yeah, but I mean, we
If we
can
want to
call out.
send someone down, like, hey,
No, we can call out, and if there's no response, then we'll go in. I mean, it looks like someone's home, right? So wouldn't
Yeah.
be too nice to
barge.
invite ourselves in.
Okay.
How are
Well,
we supposed to knock?
We kind of just did with the owl.
I mean, it was just an owl.
Who
Could
knows? It
just be
could be
like,
a
oh,
trap as well. It could be like a laser trap.
oh, we can call in then. Say, hello, anybody there? We are travelers in the swamp. Just wanna.
You wanna do it? It was your owl.
I was gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is this what we're reaching out? Is that okay? Oh, who is charismatic? Not me.
Don't look at me.
I'll just call down the hovel.
You.
Hello? We just want to talk. Do I feel like my voice carried through?
Yeah, you do. That's not much of a reply yet.
Can we come
Uh,
in?
Get Vervin. Maybe it's time to break out that incense stick again.
What about it? You want me to light
Well,
it?
he clearly wants it.
Mhm.
Maybe give him 2.
Well, I could encompass the entire inside of the mound with the wonderful smell of the incense.
I think
Then I
they want to use it as a curtain, right? Not really for an incense stick.
it's okay.
It's more of like decoration.
It's okay.
Alright.
I can light it. I can
I'll-
light it.
Do you
You
plan
come,
to
please.
sort of like smoke him out?
Yeah, it might be misconstrued as an
Like
hostile
a
action.
fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. That's fine. Vervin's definitely
Yeah.
not gonna fit inside there. Just gonna tell you guys first and foremost. It
You
would
could.
I could, but we would have
Crawl
to
around.
shift things around, like dig past some of the dirt.
Yeah, I don't think we can easily fit.
Okay, I'll try again. I'll call out. This is concerning your safety. We're going to have to come down if you don't come up.
There's silence for a good minute or so before you hear a soft don't come down.
Alright, come on up then. It'd be a shame to wreck this lovely bead curtain you've got going. Or carrot curtain.
There's no sound after you say that. And nothing happens.
Hello? Again, we are very concerned about your safety. We're waiting for you up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout into the mound,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be like, whoever's down there, if you come up, I'll teach you how to use the stick that you stole. It's
Are
really
you holding the stick?
cool.
Are you
Yeah,
holding the
I'm
stick?
holding it. I'm holding it. In front of the whole. I'm like, I'll teach you how to use it. You know, you stole it, but I don't think you know how to use it.
How long is detect magic?
It's 10 minutes.
Would it have worn off by now?
Depends on how long Isiliato.
I think she would have taken a while.
And most likely it would have worn off.
Okay. You feel someone pulling the incense stick away from you. Vervin. But you don't see anybody.
Do we see
Okay.
this happening?
No. Vervin, you
Okay.
just feel like a slight tug.
Yeah, I see where this is going. I'm gonna use light on the incense stick to see if I can see anything. Like if even the light would allow me to see whatever creature it is for that moment.
Okay, there is a
If you
shimmer as you kind
because
of
it says right, if you target an object held or worn by a hostile creature, that creature to avoid it. Oh, okay, that's just for the creature.
Yeah, but you do see like there is an outline as you kind of like a reflection-ish. There's a shimmering creature that is standing before you.
All
About
right.
waist
Do we
height.
see it?
Yeah. after Vervon cast light, and
Right.
then shortly after he sees the light go off, you see it scuttle back into the burrow.
Oh. Hey, come back out.
Very, very, very quickly. It
Hey,
is
hey,
quite
hey.
fast.
Hey, come back out. I wasn't done with the steak. It smells really good. You might like it. I have 3 more if you want. If you want one, I'll keep the rest, but you can have this one. I'll teach you how to use it.
We just want to be friends.
Yeah, I'll don't worry about it. I'll dim the light. I'll dim it like really low, really light, soft light. Then I will ask somebody. I think Oricus, either Oricus or Cypher has a tinderbox.
I
I
gave
do.
mine away.
No more.
I do.
All right, Oricus, and you just help me light the incense stick real quick.
Sure, I do that.
Nice. And now the smell of the incense stick is permeating the air. I'll ask the creature once again to come back out, and tell him that we come in very much peace. No weapons, no intentions to hurt. Just want to talk.
You see a small hand emerge from the kind of like the dark hovel.
Okay. I let it.
Now we can see the hand.
I'll let it take the incense stick, but I will warn it while I'm letting go of the incense stick. I'm like,
It
don't
is a
move fast with
small
this.
grayish hand, the size of a child.
Alright, I'll tell him don't move too fast with this. If not, the light, the fire burning at the top will go out. So be very careful with that.
Takes the
And
incense stick from you.
yeah, I'll hand it to him.
The hand disappears, and you hear a soft "Thank you."
Can we talk for a
My
moment?
friends, help.
Do you have a name?
Does anybody in the party recognize anything about this hand? Like, is it like a
that
human hand?
like
Is
a
it like
gray hand?
is it
Like
like
I
a
know any
yeah,
gray skinned
like a halfling hand, a goblin
creatures?
hand, a dwarf hand?
Based on our backgrounds. Will anybody know?
Gray skinned creature.
Make me a history check. It'll be a high check.
Everyone.
Who?
Everyone.
Or
Everyone?
just Celia and Oracus. Cypher is gone already.
Maybe the elves know something.
Oh,
Ooh.
oof.
Oh.
Ooh. Wow, wow.
So the skin, the color itself doesn't give much away, but you do notice that there is like a slight shimmer as the creature was moving, and you have heard of creatures like this. However, you don't know what creature specifically this one is, but you are quite sure that it is Fey related.
Faye. Goddamn.
Creature?
Sorry?
Like
They.
magical creature. No, I'm just asking Isilya since I assume that her expression changes so that I could tell that she remembers something.
Yeah, this seems like it could be a fey creature. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna introduce myself in Sylvan. Like, hello, my name's Cecilia. You just want to talk? Have you been here for very long? Do you have a name?
You hear scuttling, almost like the sound of a creature approaching closer, but no response.
Um, you have some cool stuff. You've traveled around.
You say cool stuff, and you hear the hand comes out the burrow.
Uh, gotta show you though. You can come out all the way and you can see it. Because we're all a little bit bigger than you, so
Okay.
they come up. Does he? She?
2 minutes pass, and then you feel a tug on your dress, but you don't see anything.
Oh, can't see you either. Are you always invisible?
You just feel a tug on your dress, and then you
Ah,
feel a hand touching your hand, pulling on your
hello.
hand.
Kind of give it a little shake. Hello, my name is Cecilia. What's your name?
No response.
Uh, well,
Cool
said
stuff.
creature is
Anyone has cool
here.
stuff?
Let's see.
Oh, we
Oh,
don't understand Sylvan, right? You know what she's
yeah,
saying.
I
Oh.
would say, the person is here, invisible.
The
I'm.
moment you say that, you feel like he lets go of your hand, and you hear the scuttling away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a cool flask. Silver. Damn it. A hot and cold water flask.
I got a godberry, a sunberry.
And we've got really cool food. Are you
And
hungry?
bread.
One of our party members like cooks really, really well. And like kind of
Mhm.
gesture to Verban. I say you cook well.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
You see the same grey hand extends out of the burrow.
Sunberry. Maybe you wanna give a sunberry? No? Precious
Oh,
commodity?
yeah, I guess Bourbon doesn't want to give his, right? So I'll
Ah,
just give my last one.
Hey, where'd you get that?
From a bush?
Oh, okay. But completely oblivious.
probably.
See the hand goes back in
Can I have your name?
for a second. 10 seconds later, a pebble puts a pebble in front of you,
Oh,
Oracus, or in front of where you put the sunberry.
Pick up the pebble. Thank
It's
you.
a shimmering pebble. It's a pebble that's kind of like at first it just looks like a normal pebble, and then as you kind of turn it over and observe it, there's almost like a translucent sheen to it, which kind of the colors of the rainbow kind of like reflect off the surface of it. It's very beautiful to look at.
what
Can I
kind of
tell if it's
pebble
like a,
is
yeah?
this?
Can I tell if it's like a natural occurrence or
Does not appear to be magical and I mean does not appear to be natural in any way. Whatever you're seeing is definitely, you have not seen a pebble quite like this before.
raise an eyebrow and show Isilya the pebble? Is this what you saw?
Hmm.
What do you think of this? Well,
What
anyway,
if
we
we
can.
give it something a bigger object and maybe it'll come back with a bigger object that it has? So you gave like a berry like this size and it gives you a smaller size thing. What if you give him like a bigger size thing and then it comes back with a bigger size thing?
I mean, if it wanted to trade, it wouldn't have stolen from us.
Ah,
I think it's just being considerate.
Okay, how about we use the fungal scroll, give him a mushroom. Maybe he'll give us a mushroom.
Ooh, interesting.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the mushroom we want. It's a good
Well,
try though.
the start.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
a
to
good try.
see if it can. Okay,
Should we do it?
how do I know this is like once a day kind of thing? It doesn't say.
It
Yeah,
says once a day.
once a day.
Each dawn,
Once a
yeah.
With each done.
Do it, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna set it down and I'm gonna read out the script.
Okay, please roll 1d3 for me.
Oh god. Ah. Ah? Eh? Huh? But why is it four-sided?
Hmm.
No,
Because
wait, that's
that's
a
a
stupid
habit.
question. It's fine. It's never mind. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on, guys. So you don't see anything for a while. Then before you see the side of the scroll, suddenly a very beautiful purple mushroom kind of starts sprouting out with this very sweet, calming lavender-like scent that emits from it.
Ooh.
I'll it's in the ground. Like how does it sprout?
You can
Like where does it
harvest
sprout?
it from the scroll.
From the scroll itself. Ooh. Oh, then I'll gesture to Orcus and what's her name? And
Wow,
like, have
what's her
y'all
name?
seen these kind of like mushrooms before?
That is clearly a magical mushroom of some sort. If I had to
Chick
guess.
mushroom.
Damn, magic mushroom?
Does not look normal in any way.
I'll call out in Sylvan to the little kid. I was like, I have a magic mushroom. It's fresh. I literally just created one. It's purple.
When you say it's purple, you see the hand comes out.
Why don't you come out? I think that's fair.
See hesitation for a moment before the hand goes back.
Please? I promise we won't. We are not here to hurt you.
We'll kind of like dangle the symbol of Titania and Dawn and be like protector.
You see, like a finger kind of pokes the symbol for a moment.
Have you heard of us?
Kind of like, what is your name?
My name is Cyfred. I'm here to protect you. But we need you to understand some things. Are you willing to listen?
Cyfred can come in. Then you hear like retreating into the burrow.
Are you sure? I might not fit all the way through.
No other response.
I'll shrug.
I'll pass the mushroom to you.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll do my best not to wreck the curtain of carrots.
It's impossible to not wreck the curtain of carrots.
Aw.
Oh, okay. You guys help me.
We can rebuild it later.
Yeah,
but
replace
how are
it
you
after.
gonna fit in the hole?
Well, on all fours. Suppose that will fit.
Rapid crawl.
Yeah.
All right, in you go then.
You do crawl in and you see similar sight to Isilia. The walls and the are just like covered in junk. There's like stuff plugged into every single possible corner. There's like a small path that's kind of winding through the burrow. That's obviously designed for someone small in size. But every other inch of this burrow is covered in junk. It's just indiscernible objects which make absolutely no sense.
Right.
There's no idea of like this being like a collection of like a certain thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just like
it's a junkyard.
it's a junkyard. Yes.
Well,
But you
not-
don't see any as similar to Ischia, you don't see anything as you
Yeah,
enter.
I'm gonna try to like look out for signs of movement, like an invisible thing moving through the junk piles if possible. Otherwise, I'll
Give
just
me a
call out.
perception check.
Okay. Perception. Oh. Get it all out. Get it all out.
Yeah. No.
Nice, lovely place you have here. Quite the collection of items. Could you perhaps, I don't know, tell me more about them?
Which one's your favorite?
I guess I'll look for something silver, like a fork, and I'll say like, oh, I like that one.
Why?
It's silver is very useful. It's symbolism. It's, can be used to purify, protect. That is my goal. That's my that is my job. What about you? What is it that you do?
I take care of things.
Do you? All these things, you take care of them.
Yes. And other things.
Oh, as in things that are not here?
Things that are nearby. Trees,
Ah,
animals.
I like that. I like that. I think that makes us co-workers, no?
What is a co-worker?
It means we do the same thing. I also try to protect life.
Why are you here?
Well, we wanted
It
to
is
speak.
not. It is not possible to find me.
Oh, why do you say that?
It is not.
Is that something you wanted, or is that something that was done to you? Do you prefer that you are left alone?
No one finds. No one finds Joff.
Joff. Ah, that's your name.
Oh, rip. Do you see that?
Yep.
Mm,
Rip.
oh, it's okay. As in, like, we
We
just
saw
saw it
the
zoom
word.
into
Yeah.
the word, yeah.
Can you see the name of the creature?
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, it's in the map name, so
Yep.
whatever.
Oh, that.
All
I
right,
never even
Joff.
noticed that.
Cause I always minimize it.
Oh,
Joff is a handsome name. Uh, tell me, Joff, why do you prefer that we leave you alone? Do you not want to be found?
I am okay alone.
Well, I'm sure you're okay alone. You seem to be doing very well for yourself. But a little company is nice from time to time, right? Even for those who prefer to be left alone. I too was left alone for a long, long time. But eventually, we all need friends, right?
It would be nice to have friends. Very few friends in this swamp. Not like my old swamp.
Ah, new, new place, huh?
Mm. Yes.
Listen, my friends and I up there, we'd love to be your friend. We wouldn't even come by that often. Only maybe once in a while. Bring you more mushrooms. Here, I've got one
Always.
for you. Give kind of like hand over like a lavender mushroom.
You don't see anything at first before you see this creature kind of like pop up in front of you, just materialize in front of you. It takes the mushroom from you. It's a small boy. Not really a boy, but it's a child looking. You know what a godling looks like, Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah. With kind of dirty, matted hair, wearing what appears to be kind of like very simple garb, and he has a crown made of leaves or dead leaves.
Does Cypher recognize this creature?
Yeah, now you
Okay.
recognize the creature.
Oh, and what do I know about them?
You know that there are fey creatures which usually dwell in burrows or moss-covered stumps on, well, the outskirts of human settlements, and they're very similar to children in behavior and appearance. They tend to watch over the people and animals who live in the area, in the vicinity, but they are very shy by nature, and they will try to do so while remaining unseen. And they are very pure of heart. They kind of like perform small services for people in their care, and they don't ask for payment in any form. Uh, a godling's territory is generally protected by magic in a way, and they don't actually steal things from people. Things just go missing in their territory, and they if they are not found, they appear in their lair,
Oh, that's
and the godling
interesting.
claims it for itself.
So it's like a passive effect.
Yes.
Do, I'll ask Joff. He's gone invisible again.
Yes, after he has taken your mushroom.
Alright. What's the temperature like here? Is it like cold in any
It's
way?
cool, not cold.
So, Joff, you're wearing awfully little. Does it get cold for you down here?
No?
Oh, shame, because I've got this lovely green blanket, and I've got no use for it. I was wondering if you'd like to have it.
No?
All right then. Um, listen. So what is all this stuff? Are these things that you're taking care of?
Yeah, I take care of things.
Do,
These
do
are my
you
things.
ah? Do you know where your things come from?
No?
Right, right. I see a problem here. There is a kind of a little bit of a mean old lady who lives in a hut down the swamp. Do you know her?
Mm, seen her before, yes.
Well, what do you think?
Very ugly.
Has she bothered you or anyone in the area?
No,
What kind of neighbor is she?
not really. She doesn't know where I live.
Ah, but she's looking for you.
No, she's not. She can't find me.
She may not be able to find you, but it doesn't mean she's not looking. I mean, we found you.
How did you find me?
We asked for directions, and
Directions from who?
oh, there was a innkeeper. Name was Jonas. Do you know him?
No.
It's all right. You're new to the area, I assume. Lots of other neighbors. Well, there's a Jonas, and then there is that old lady we spoke about.
Mm.
Listen, that old lady. I don't think she likes you very much.
Why?
Well, you see, she thinks that you've taken some of her things.
No.
I know you haven't, but that's what she thinks anyway. See, the
Okay.
nature of it is that sometimes people misplace things, right? Um, and then you, being the good caretaker you are, look after those things. So sometimes there's a misunderstanding because then they think you took it.
But I didn't take anything. These are my things.
I know, I understand. It's difficult to explain, but I don't suppose you know where your things came from.
No.
Well, unfortunately, they came from somewhere. You know,
No. They
sometimes
appeared. They appeared.
they do, but they are not created here. They are
No, they're
moved.
created here. My things. My cave.
Listen, just leave that old lady alone. All right.
I don't
If you
do
see her,
anything to the old lady.
I know. I'm just warning you. If you see her around, just do not approach her at all. She's not good. She's not a protector like you or I.
Okay. Okay.
Just out of character, did Mother Knight mention what exactly was taken?
No.
Yeah. I thought she said like your book or
Pillow.
something.
It's just like random. She mentioned
Yeah.
like a couple of random things, but you get the sense that it's quite a lot of things over the years. It's not just like one or two things.
Oh. So I don't suppose you'll like to move on from this place soon, do you?
Why?
I don't know. Do you like it here? Why did you move here from the previous place?
Not bad. It's quite nice here. Not many friends, but quite nice.
Do you want friends though?
Maybe.
Would you like us to help you move all of this stuff to a place where there are more friends?
My old swamp, it's bad now.
Ah, bad. How?
Swamp has many bad people.
Really? Is it far off from here?
Yeah, quite.
Why do you think they are bad people?
Yeah. Killing things.
Oh, that's very bad. Listen, I told you I'm a protector, right? I could take care of them for you.
You've
Would you
been
move?
to Chelimba?
That's the marsh, right? Have we?
You have not. Yes, it's the marsh. It's quite far off from here, where you are
I
now.
thought that's where we met in our very first session.
No, that's the Forgotten Forest.
Oh,
Chelimba is a bit. It's near the Forgotten Forest.
Does this ring any bells? Like, do I know of the battle that was there, or is that near the front lines? That's why this.
You don't know of any battle that was there actually. It's not been a battle.
Would have been around anyway.
Who
Would
was
you
the
like?
one who saw the battle table that day?
It was me though.
You and Oracus, right?
Just me, right?
There was oh
No, which
there
battle
was
table? Because there was one
at the camp.
at the enemy camp, and then there was one at the Everescan camp. I
The
saw the one at the
Everescan camp.
Everescan camp. Yeah.
I saw
There
the
was,
one at Everescan camp.
Oh, okay.
there was no indication of a battle at Chelimba.
Well, if we made Cheltenberg safe again, would you like to move back there?
Not possible.
Why not?
Killed my friends.
Yeah, we'll remove them.
But my friends are dead.
Well, if you prefer it here, I'm not going to force you.
Better here.
Okay, you're a nice lad. I'm sure you'll make new friends with the neighbors. Just beware of that old lady, alright?
Kind of like becomes visible for a moment again. Why are you really here?
I don't take your meaning. I've been very honest with you. The old woman wants to
You
harm
said
you.
you're here to protect me from the old lady?
Yes.
I've never seen the old lady before.
Again, as I tried to explain, some of these things, they once belonged to her.
wish once, I can give them back.
So she mentioned like this long list, right?
I mean, a couple of items. Yeah,
Could I at least
like pillow, kettle.
yeah, could I just at least get like 3 or 4 things that I remember?
Sure, but they are like duplicates of the
Right,
items.
right.
Yeah, so you just randomly picking them up.
Oof.
Like for
Uh,
kettles, there's multiple kettles.
yeah.
He has 25 kettles. At least.
I mean, I'll pick a decent one, like not the best of the lot, but
Sure, roll me a D125. Oh, a D25.
I'm also messaging Cypher at home. It's like, hey, you've been there a while. Is everything okay? Is it harming you?
I'll send back like, no, just Godling slow to make friends. Just give me a while more.
Godly.
You have not heard of a godling. So yeah.
So I write it down in my notebook. Godling. Has anyone ever heard of a godling?
Can't say I've heard of it.
No.
Mm,
Class glove, it sounds like God.
God.
Right. So I guess I'll get some like token items to appease Mother Night.
He sees you like touching his things and you see that he gets a bit shifty and a bit nervous when you start touching his things. Like if you take a kettle, like if you choose a kettle, he picks another one, he says take this one instead.
Okay, I'll agree to it.
He appears to have attachment levels for the various items. Like some items he doesn't like as much, some items he likes more.
Sure, I'll tell him like give me the ones you don't like the most, and I seem to remember there being like a kettle, a broom, some vials. Maybe no more than 5 items.
Okay. He hands you the items.
I'll just list this as Mother Night's items.
They are just in various states of like not really like in bad condition. Some of the items are actually in good condition.
Mm.
The items that he gives to you. So it's quite strange. You don't quite understand what the fascination level is. He seems to like some items even though
It's
they
like
are
arbitrary. Yeah.
broken and like completely wrecked and shit. Yeah. So he does hand you 5 items. He said, "Is that enough?"
Well, that will have to do. I will see if the old lady would be pleased to have these back, and if she's not happy, then I'll think of something. All right, don't you worry. But thank you. This is a generous gesture.
There's a lot.
It is. It is.
You can see he's like nervously scratching his like putting his palms together and scratch like kind of like furrowing his brow.
Are you sure you don't want this blanket?
No.
I'm sorry, I don't have much to offer you in return.
And he says he kind of like pauses for a moment. I'll take the sticks.
A javelin, you mean?
Your friend's sticks. I'll take the sticks.
Oh, of course. You know what? His don't tell him I told you this, but his isn't so good. Have mine instead. It's higher quality.
Vervin sneezes.
He takes
I'll-
yours and then he smells them for a moment. He gives it back to you.
Oh no, don't think so.
He shakes his head.
All right then, lavender ones it is. I'll come down with them. Just give me a second. I will scramble out to the burrow and expedition dump on the party. I'll tell them what basically that the things going missing. It's not really the control of this creature, and I've got like all these useless freaking items. But if it's not going to be enough for Mother Night, then it might have to come to blows. What do you guys think? We can't stop
prepare for
things.
battle.
We can't stop things from going missing here.
Yep, it looks like we're in for a battle then, because I'm sure Mother
It's
Knight
not gonna be.
does not want those items.
Unless we can get Arvin to be, of service, we show him the way here,
He knows the way here. Or as in
or like
here.
put him in touch with Joff and say that if Mother Knight's stuff goes missing, we come and get it back from him. We come to a compromise, because he makes frequent trips through the swamp.
You are suggesting we somehow make the mushroom go missing so it appears here?
No, I mean, look, these Mother Knight and Joff and the Hamlet and the Myconids, they are going to be neighbors for a long time. They have to share this land, and if we can come to an arrangement where things that go missing uh, return to their rightful owners, and Joff gets a new friend, and maybe Arwen could bring him something from time to time. I think we've made this place a better place.
Look. I spoke to Mother Knight. It is clear she wants Joff dead. I think it's best that she doesn't know about Joff at all.
No, of course not.
If
But
if Arwen starts bringing stuff back from Joff, she's gonna question him. And I don't think you want to put Arwen in that kind of risk.
so how strong do I know these godling enchantments are? Are they like really impossible to find?
As in, what do you mean?
Like their lairs are protected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like how strong is this protection?
It's not impossible to find.
Right.
As in like with a powerful spell, it would be possible to locate.
Right. I imagine that's how the Voyager did it anyway.
Well, you could say that, yeah.
That's true, but we must.
With considerable effort, it will be possible to locate
Right.
the layer. It probably Mother Knight has not bothered enough to try because
Right.
the things that have gone missing are not
Pretty trivial, yeah.
Yeah.
And yet, she wants the taste of his beating heart.
Yeah, so we must present a reasonable alternative, a reasonable compromise, and then if Mother Knight does not agree, then I suppose we will do what we have to. But again, Mother Knight, alright, she's a hack, alright? They could be up to way worse things. If she's here out in the hut alone, away from the covens, she's not really hurting anyone. But what would a reasonable alternative look like? I'm sure she understands what a godling is. I don't know if she would like to move from her current location.
Are you intending to tell her about Joff?
The way I see it is that I could put it out there that this is going to be inevitable. But then
Why don't
I'm
we just
worried that
say the
she,
truth, right? Like just
yeah,
say,
she
hey,
knows what a godling is.
yeah, we met this Jonas guy who somehow give us directions to this godling thing. And you know how godlings work, it's not like they're in control of, where things end up, they just appear. So unless you move enough out of whatever range it is,
Or come and
then
like befriend the godling
your
to get your
stuff will
things back.
stop,
Yeah.
going missing. If not, then there's really nothing that can be done.
So I'm worried that then she would pretend to be like, oh yeah, we'll make friends, and then after that, when we are not in the area, she's going to do something bad.
Exactly.
I kind of like the Jonas guy, even though it was weird. I think Joff doesn't seem like a bad person, but that Mother Knight person, she's not. I don't like her, not at all. And if she's already asking for us to kill him and bring him his heart over stolen, what kettles and pillows, then don't you think that if she knows how powerful he is, that she'll just want him dead more so that she can eat his heart or whatever?
You're right.
And I don't know, but it seems like Jonas and his Voyager thingy wasn't. I don't think he knows as well. So if we tell Mother Night and if she's powerful like you said, then what if she like does something bad to the place as well? I don't think someone who threatens to kill someone over stolen pillows are people that we should be befriending in any way.
Absolutely right.
Okay, so if you're all in agreement and we don't want to befriend her, we don't want to give away locations of the godling or even talk about the godling or Jodas, then we just straight up just rake her hard to the ground. Don't even
What?
bother having a conversation. Just
So we just knock. Wait,
fireball the
what?
whole place.
Then what would
Like,
happen?
what's the point, right? Like, because if you're gonna go in and attempt to have a conversation with her, it's not going to go any way we want it to go. Her
We
position
could
is going to
convince
be,
her to
I
back down.
want something that is powerful. I want something that matters to you. This is how she gives passage to people. I'm not sure about, what was taken from the rest of you, but for me, she took a memory of something that was pretty important, like a part of a memory, but still, I mean, she's not going to care. Like, she's not going to be able to be reasoned with. Like, she's not that kind of person. I think we are all deluding ourselves to think that that is even possible. She's not going to stand for it. So
Alright.
if we are not going to give her, not going to say anything about Godling, because probably going to want to maybe capture it, keep it in captivity, or like, harm it or whatever, because it's a powerful creature, a powerful being, and we don't want to have the discussion about how. Okay, so if we're not going to have the discussion about the godly god together, then we're just going to go to her and say what? Like, oh, we tried searching, but we really couldn't find this creature, this thing that has stolen your shit. Like, is that all we're going to say?
No, I think I will give her one last chance to back down. I will
But then,
tell
in order to
her,
do that, you will need to talk about the godling, which is
I
not what we
know,
want to do.
I know, or to even suggest that things are going
That it
missing, it might
exists.
hint. It
I'm
might
with
Yeah,
hint
Cecilia
at
on this.
existence.
yeah. So if
I'm with Cecilia on this.
yeah, if we don't want to talk about it, then let's just lie and say like, hey, we didn't find shit. Like, we tried. I mean, you couldn't find shit. How can we find shit? Like, you are this powerful hack. But hi, cat. Sorry. I mean, like, you're this powerful hack person. If you can't find it, what makes us able to, do something like that? Like, sorry lah, we tried, but we couldn't. Is
I'll
there
hand
any
over the
other
mushroom.
way, like, we can help Arvin with like this mushroom thing?
Yes,
You know,
I think we'll leave this things going missing as it is.
yeah, because it's no one's fault, right? Like, it's not the godling's fault. It just happens.
And from what I
And
understand, DM like the Gotling's generally good for the area, right?
so let's just send someone in who's a really good liar,
No, I
because
will
God
talk to
knows it's
her.
not gonna be me.
I will talk to
Well,
her.
lie or not, it's not gonna get us the mushroom.
We'll at least have the courtesy. I will ask one last time for the mushroom, and if it does not go, well, at least we've done it the best that we can. I just don't like the idea of sneaking up on on a hut after we've made a bargain.
Mm.
We should at
Okay.
least be upfront about not being able to hold up our end of the bargain.
Sometimes your honor will get you killed.
I mean, it probably has. Seeing that this is not the first time we've
Anyway,
fought back here.
Alatia, do you know anything about a battle for Chalimber?
It's marsh. Yes, that is.
Is there
Swamp or
any
marsh.
known conflicts there? or known presence
It's-
of the mask elves?
It's a ruling kingdom. The Iron Inquisition rules Chelimber, as far as I know.
Is there anything I've heard of, or anyone has heard of that?
Cypher, I don't know whether you have been there.
Sorry,
Not.
because I'm reading the campaign notes again, and it says that we actually fought in the marsh of Chelimber before we returned to Everesca.
Oh, the original notes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I changed it slightly.
Oh.
Retcon.
Retcon. Because it doesn't make sense that you fought it. It's the Edge of the Forgotten Forest.
Right, I
But-
see it on the map now.
Yeah. Iron Inquisition. Isuya will probably know about this place. Okay, Isuya, you know that the Iron Inquisition is led by High Inquisitor Octavia Lafont. This is quite well known. But oops, sorry, it just she is very well known for being like a extremely gifted military if you will, general, if you will. And she rules Chelimber with an iron fist. And as a result, there have been no kind of like skirmishes or there's no need to kind of like for Chelimber to get involved in any battles because of how well it's governed. It is essentially a marshland. The entire like region is a marshland. It's a swamp, and there is a city which is at the north end of the swamp, which is called Bastion.
Right, so it's like nothing to do with the elves.
Sorry, not Bastion. Saint Delphine. The city is called Saint Delphine.
Delphine. Not again.
Not
Our mortal enemy.
Not food.
Saint Delphine.
Gamer girl bath water.
That's
Yep.
right.
right. So this is a human settlement.
It is a human settlement.
It is it is or it was.
It is a human settlement. It
So
is a-
people are still there.
yes.
Yeah. There's nothing to do with the Everescan conflict.
No.
So uh the people that killed the Godling's friends are these people that have now occupied this marshland space.
Oh, well,
That you do not know.
yeah, it's a reasonable assumption that the elves have nothing to do with it.
Did we
Uh,
did Cypher find out how long has Joff been in this marsh? In this
No,
swamp?
didn't really ask.
But you know that the Mother Knight has told you that Joff has been stealing
Yeah,
for
for
a
years,
couple of
right?
years. Yeah.
Must have been a while then.
Yeah. What else would Alita know about? What else would you if you ask about Chelimber generally? She will tell you it's not a very pleasant place. Nobody actually wants to go to visit Chelimber because there's nothing to see. It is literally a swampland. And Saint Delphine itself is very highly it's very protected. It's a very secluded
It's like a
nation.
militant nation.
It's a militant nation where you really need like proper clearance to get in. You're not gonna get in just normally.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, if we've come to a decision, then I'll bring the instance down. Joff has so kindly requested for it.
welcome.
Vervin,
Sure. I thought you were gonna give. Oh yeah, yours were rejected.
you don't know that.
All right. Bourbon is gonna spare 3 out of the
Was
4
rigged.
remaining sticks of incense unlit, and he is also going to tell Cypher how to light it in
It's
case
not
Cypher
me.
wasn't aware, but I'm pretty sure Cypher is aware. So I'm
Okay.
handing 3 sticks of incense. I'm down to 1. Fuck.
All right.
Hey, if you see a brazier down there, will you bring it up?
I will put in the request.
Said is in exchange for the mushroom, because I
There's no brazier there, Seyfried.
God damn it.
Okay, there's no breathing there. It's too hot for a little child to carry back.
Also, the mushroom will disappear
That's
in 1 hour, by the way. I don't know
Ah.
whether we need to tell him that.
Oh, that's true.
After you have returned back to the
Please
bug,
let him know.
she has found a special spot for the mushroom beside his bed.
Oh. Please
Okay.
let him-
Here are your incenses. Oh, and that mushroom is magic. If you haven't, if you weren't aware, it's not going to last forever. It disappears in an hour. So if you wanted to eat it or anything, you have to do it within the hour.
I can eat it?
Yes, right. That's what the
Ooh.
scroll said, right?
No.
It doesn't
Oh, you see,
say that.
if the mushroom is not used, it withers and dies after an hour. So I don't know how else you could use a mushroom aside from eating it. Maybe
Well,
planting it. I have no idea.
well,
Ever seen a godling hive?
people can eat it. I'm not sure if it will do anything to your kind. If you try it now and something bad happened, I could heal you if you wanted to do that. Otherwise, you could just keep it for an hour.
He kind of like tilts his head slightly, takes the mushroom and hands it back to you.
All right then.
I'll just take the sticks.
I've got you 3.
Ooh. Okay. Then he kind of like rummages through his stuff, hands you a stone. It appears to be a fist-sized rock.
I'll accept this. Thank you.
Okay.
Up there, I will pass it to Vervin so you can edit your
What's your
inventory.
favorite meal, Seyfried?
A fist-sized rock.
Add what
What's
to my
your-
inventory?
What
The-
is your favorite meal, Seyfried?
What is my favorite meal?
What is your character's favorite meal?
A
Not
fist-sized
thought
rock.
about this.
sorry, Cypher. Add what to my inventory? The incense?
Fist-sized
Fist-sized
stone.
rock.
That's
Wait.
his favorite meal.
Wait, what size rock?
Kenaban.
Fist.
Oh, a fist-sized rock. Okay. Is there anything special about it, or is it literally just a rock?
Literally ask Seyfried a question. Just chill, guys.
Chicken naban.
Oh man. It would be
A raw cucumber.
a dish of grain, something grain. What's a suitable like
Sunrise.
oatmeal? Let's make it oatmeal.
炒饭,
Oatmeal.
right? 炒
A
饭.
raw
Right. When you pick
cucumber.
it up and you bring it close to your face for a moment, you catch a whiff of oatmeal.
Oh,
Wait, the mushroom?
the rock.
The rock.
Oh, the rock.
This is a very fragrant rock.
Fuck.
Nice rock.
Imagine if it was a raw cucumber, it wouldn't smell like anything.
For fuck's sake.
Just be water.
This smells like something I used to have at home. How do you get it to smell like that?
He shrugs.
Huh. That's neat. Well,
Okay, sorry.
how will we find you again to visit if we have more things to bring you?
You can't. That is the point.
Well, maybe we could leave a message for you somewhere out there, and then when you see it, you know how to look for us in the hamlet, perhaps. You know, the
What
village.
kind of message?
I don't know. Do you have a favorite tree? Maybe we could
Favorite tree.
leave something hanging on the branches of the favorite tree.
Maybe the tree. Maybe the tree near the steward.
Stewart?
Yeah. Steward.
What? Do I know this Stewart?
No, you don't.
What is a steward? Is a steward like a person?
Oh, it's an island. Small island, middle of the swamp. He smiles.
Do you have like directions to that, or is it something we can find?
It's the only island, only hillock in the middle of the swamp.
Ah, I'm sure we'll find it then.
Hmm.
How about a sign of 3 copper coins laid out in a triangle? Then you know it's us.
Gives you a thumbs up.
Okay then. See you around, Joff. We'll try to take care of, well, matters.
Nods.
And I will go back up. And I will hand the rock to Vervin, like a payment for the sticks of incense.
Great. I stare at the rock.
Smells good, doesn't it?
I stare at the rock.
Loopstone. Thank you very much.
That's the rock.
Wait, do I know it, or do we have to identify it?
You will have to identify it first. I'm showing it to you first.
Right. I'll hand it to Vervin, just very curious about
Oh,
it.
okay. Wait, I'll delete it from my inventory then.
Huh? I'll hand it to you.
Yeah, as in I actually made a thing. Hold on, wait. A fist-sized rock. Okay, so we need to inspect this first. Inspector's favorite meal.
Cool.
Wait, when placed in a wow. So it's like a rechargeable like soup baser.
Yes.
Your Campbell soup.
Yeah, Campbell soup.
Oh, thank you.
Bell soup.
Oh, delicious, delicious. That sounds great. All right, thank you.
Okay. So, exposition dump to the party. What is the plan? We go talk to Mother Knight now, or we take a long rest before picking up Mother Knight?
What time is it? I assume it's quite late already, right?
It will be quite late already. It's nearing the. It's probably the sun setting already. At this
Right,
point,
where
and
are
you are
we?
in the middle of the
And
swamp.
is the Voyager still nearby?
You look back and the Voyager is no longer there.
What is not?
I think we should find our way to the hamlet. I'm not sure if we want to fight Mother Knight at night.
It's most certainly not. Um, if there's not enough light to get back, I suggest we make camp near the Godling's Burrow. It is protected ground, at least.
Is that a good idea though? People can spot the campfire, or rather Mother Knight's children can spot the campfire, and therefore find Joff.
No, I don't think they'd be able to. So easily, at least. Not unless they were specifically looking.
I mean, she clearly has taken interest in us.
Alright, we shall move away then. Are we all gonna walk away?
Yeah,
I guess so.
Okay.
let's go.
You wanna go towards the direction behind the burrow, or towards the direction where you came from the inn?
Is there any kind of like using the stars, Orion's belt, to kind of like get a
The
orientation?
Any of your characters have that kind of.
No, why not we just look around?
Knowledge.
What do we see?
Yeah, like landmarks of mountains in the back.
In general, it will be very hard to orientate yourself because you will not be able to see much with the foliage covering more.
We would
covering
at
over
least
it.
know which direction the sun is setting, right?
Yeah.
So
You
that
will
would
know which
be
direction the sun is setting.
west.
Hmm.
So behind the burrow is what direction?
Behind the burrow will be south.
And where we came from is north.
Mm-hmm.
So we go opposite direction.
I mean, the hamlet is southeast, right? Or sorry, southwest or west, right?
We know that there is a lake to the east of the hamlet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we walked westwards,
Yep.
and now
We would have to reorientate ourselves because being in the Voyager completely threw off our
yeah, I can't see the
our
overworld map.
location.
I'm
Wait.
still yeah.
I made maps of the place when we visit. So
Oh, that's right.
yeah, so do we have like any additional information?
Maps of where you visited.
Because I have the yeah.
The
So do we
copy
know
elements,
like
is it?
yeah with my cartographer's tools
Of the valley?
of everywhere we visited lah.
Hmm.
So we I know we traveled down the main road, then we took a side road to Mother
Mm.
Knight's hut.
Mm.
What directions were those? Yeah.
Yeah.
With your maps, you should be able to reorient it. Let me get you make me a survival check with advantage.
Shift is it?
I still don't understand what the protection of Mother Night was at the end of the
The
day.
trees don't eat you.
Oh, the trees don't eat you? Alright then.
You do manage to reorientate yourselves after a good hour or so, and you find yourself back on the main path
Huh.
where you first saw the Voyager.
And did we take note of like how to backtrack in case we want to return to Joff?
If you look back and you try to kind of reorientate yourselves and remember where you left Joff's burrow, it's almost as if you don't quite remember the path anymore for some strange reason.
Oh, okay.
It's like you remember there is this thing here and there's this thing. You remember what the burrow looks like, but if you try to remember how to get to the burrow, it's almost as if that part of your memory is kind of like missing.
Befuddled.
Yeah.
Alright, can we make it back to the hamlet
Yeah,
before
you will make
sundown?
it back to Hamlet and it will be night. Right then.
So, okay. Just
Pile
wanna
of
check.
treasure still in the center.
The pile of treasure is still in the center, but you notice that most of it is still in the center, but some of it has been taken away already. Like people have started to take back shit already, but most of it is still there. The cows and whatever that have kind of like been sitting there for days have been removed. It is no longer there. The meat, the rotting meat, has been removed. And some of the treasure, you can clearly see that it is not as much as it was the other day when you first came.
We know it's the villagers taking the stuff back.
I mean, you don't know, but you will assume that it is the villagers taking the shit back.
Okay.
Mm.
So should we talk about what we want to do with Mother Night before we turn in?
I mean, I return all these junk. Tell her that it will have to be enough. And if she does not agree,
How are we gonna assist you if it comes down to a fight? I assume she's gonna want us to go in one by one again.
And also, if we go back, I'm assuming like safe passage through the swamp is like a one-time thing.
yeah.
So if you want to travel, we have to do it again.
No, I mean, we were approaching her house anyway, right? Like we did the first time.
Wait, no, wait. So we are back in the hamlet, correct?
Yeah, but to like, it doesn't make sense to not have safe passage to reach her hut, right?
Yeah, I mean, Arwin traded the mushroom for 2 years of safe passage or something like that.
No, but it doesn't matter. Even if you don't have safe passage, you would have to go to her hut to get it.
Yep.
Right.
Also, one more thing. We are supposed to meet Arwin tomorrow or
Tomorrow
One more
morning.
day.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, one more day.
You have one more day.
Okay.
Well, I'm concerned about how we're gonna deal with her if it comes down to a fight. Can you take her on your own?
It'd be a lot easier with everyone involved.
I roll my eyes, obviously.
No. What if let's just try not to pick fights.
It-
Especially if we are separated and only one can enter. I'm assuming that even if all of us tried to enter the hut, we wouldn't be able to do so. Leaving the person inside, like, at a disadvantage. So let's
Well,
just
then,
try not to antagonize anything. Because I
Well,
doubt if she doesn't want us in, we can't go in to help even if we wanted to. I'm assuming that is how it's gonna be.
Seems like it's not even like on the same plane as well. Like
So
when you
no,
speak to
it's
her.
just worded
yeah,
very much
what
on the
if
same
we
thing.
don't ask?
like we all just barge in
I
together.
was thinking that, yes.
Hmm.
Ooh. We could try. I mean, we could just walk up and open the door and just and then see what happens.
I mean, she will definitely take it as a hostile action. So if we do that, I think talking is out of the question.
I can try to at least try to go in, and then I guess you could try to kick the door down, or hopefully when you do, but you wouldn't be able to hear if we're
Mm-hmm.
in a fight.
Mm-hmm. It's a very,
Uh,
very not good idea.
periodic message sent in.
Do we
We don't
even know if that
Sure,
will work?
but I don't know if I
if
did
we've
not try
locked.
that,
Yeah.
but could might or might not work. But I don't want to wait till then to find out.
You also mentioned that her heart is desecrated, right? What does that mean?
Just means it's aligned with evil.
Mm.
Was not able to pick out any specific curses afflicting the land. Does not mean that there isn't. Just means that I wasn't able to pick it up.
Let's just take a rest on it, I guess. Instead of this golden dragon bitch boy to look after.
Well,
Well, yeah,
we
we have
could
one more day
we could
until
always go in the morning, leave the items with a note stating our terms.
But then we would still need passage through the swamp.
No, we need
we
to.
already have it.
Yeah,
No, but that what if
we don't
it's only
cross the
valid for
swamp.
a day?
How did we get there in the first time round?
Yeah, but like this is beyond that. Like we are
No, it's
trying
not.
to get to Evereska.
Not yet.
If we end up killing Mother Knight, do we still have safe passage?
Yeah, there's no one to set the flora and fauna on us.
Well, I guess if we can deal with Mother Knight, we should be able to deal with a bunch of flowers.
So,
Maybe all the pixies relied on Mother Night to survive, and they will just leave when she's taken care of.
we'll probably have to fight
Or they
the
might attack
pixies
us
too.
because she's their mother.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Alright, I'll go talk to her. If it comes to blows, I'll find some way to signal you.
I would keep messaging you.
That sounds like a very reckless plan.
So too. And do we really want to do this without Arwen?
Yeah, I mean maybe a familiar face would help.
I don't think it would change anything.
Man has a hero complex. I'd rather he stay out of it. He's gonna come up with some stupid deal where he sacrifices himself again.
It sounds oddly familiar. Shit. Fucking Celestius leaking out.
Yes.
It happens.
Yes, that is true. I was like, oh, gotta go out.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Not kidding.
Yes.
Well, good luck.
Does anybody do want to do anything for the evening?
I am. We're in the hamlet, just to confirm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a brazier again. Go out fucking again.
Done.
Burning
Can
through
we
gold.
see? Can we see the mage tower? Is it like lit up or something?
Right now, no. Seems abandoned, Orcus. Anywhere
How
else?
late is it?
10 p.m.
Any foragers?
Why?
Foragers.
You have special mission, is it? No solo mission.
You also got a soup
Yes,
stone.
yes.
Forage 5 times a day.
Yes, but
How wait? How
Daily
can we identify
quest.
the
okay, well, Vervin is only slightly curious, right? Like, has he seen anybody actually drinking tea in the hamlet? Any, like
Oh my god, he's a
tea?
good business.
Yeah, you can get tea in the hamlet.
It's
But
a
it's
Yeah,
cheap tea.
There's a tavern. We can just buy food.
It is
That's,
canon.
it's pretty cheap tea. But yes, you can get tea, Vavan.
Interesting, interesting.
What-
Is the forest bright enough? Is there
Which
any sort of
forest?
illumination towards the myconets?
Yes, is some of the fungi give off dim light, but otherwise you might need to light up the rest of the area yourself.
Sure. I will tell the party just on a little curiosity mission, and I'm
Huh?
gonna
Where you
just
going?
I'm just looking for some tea leaves, also any sort of nature in particular that could interest me.
Maybe you should not go alone.
Yeah, all right. I'll follow you.
Oh, yeah, let's go! Let's
Forest
go!
Buddy pair, buddy
Foraging
pair.
crew.
Designated buddy pair.
Designated foraging pair.
Shit,
I'm-
I thought to do daily quests.
I'm gonna
I'm
bend
going
down
to I'm
and
going to sit at the edge of the town that is nearest to the forest, just so that
Which for
as in
towards the
wherever
myconets.
they
Yeah,
enter
we're
into,
going towards the
I'm
myconets.
still going to be at the hamlet. Yeah, I'm just at the edge, and then
Yeah,
I'm
but
going to ritual cast my brazier shit. But I'm gonna keep paying, like every message I'll be like, Orcus, good,
yeah,
Orcus.
they're too far away.
Oh,
okay.
range.
Damn it.
I mean,
I'm gonna
like,
do it
Miss
until they're out of
Syria,
range.
Message
But I'm
abuse.
still gonna sit there.
they get out of
Just-
range within 5 minutes.
I'm
Damn
I'm
it.
okay, I'm gonna explain the direction that we're gonna
Stupid.
head in, right? So we are going towards where we would go for the where we meet the myconets, but off towards the
God, it's
side.
like
So in
quest,
that general
guys.
direction, just off towards the side, not too far away from the hamlet or not too crazy of a direction away. And
What did you find last time? Remind me.
we
Rooms to make
sorry?
a mushroom stew.
yeah, we found
Nothing,
a
right?
mushroom stew. Yeah, we didn't find much. We found like normal mushrooms, edible mushrooms that we made into a stew. Then the previous time we found some berries. So, but this time Vervan is more curious about tea. Just wondering
Tea?
if yeah, any sort
In a
of like
mushroom
Quest
forest.
item.
hey 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 hey
BRB,
hey hey
BRB.
hey.
I'm
You
still
know,
pinging. I'm still messaging. BRB.
Oh, range.
That's what I mean.
Range.
I'm shooting off the path of the mushroom forest only slightly, but it's in that general direction, like away from the swamp,
If
basically.
you go to the dim light forest, you might be able to find some tea.
Sure, but yeah, I'm gonna
That's
head towards
fucking
dim light.
far.
Oh, is it really that far?
It's
But
here.
Dim
you have
Light
to cross
Forest
the
is
river.
across the river. Yeah.
I would like to have at least like an area that's not in the mushroom forest, like any sort of forested area that's between the hamlet and the myconets.
Yeah, the floating islands which you have
Yeah,
not traversed.
we haven't gone south.
Okay.
You have not been there yet. if you would like to
Orcus.
go.
Orcus.
Yes.
And I'm
Vervin.
gonna touch
It's
my.
not heavily forested, but it's not mushrooms.
Oh sure, I guess it's a bit
trees.
marshy landy.
It's not marshy. It's like grasslands.
Oh, grasslands. All right. I'm gonna touch my feet, touch my shoes, touch my boots, and I'm gonna light them dimly.
Your boots.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast light on my boots so that I can see where I'm walking.
Sure.
Light is
Okay.
on the object that you touch, right?
Yes,
and it
yes,
emanates
yes,
from
yes.
that.
So
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
boots are
do
now
just
lit.
that. Sure, and it's gonna be at least 10 feet, and I'm just gonna walk around the.
Isuya, just FYI, they're not going to the mushroom forest
Yeah,
anymore.
sorry,
They're going to
we're
the
going to
southern
yeah.
area near the islands, which has not been explored for.
Yeah, we're just checking out real quick. Is there? Don't worry about it. Just looking for something to something nice I can eat.
Yeah, I Vervin and say, well, everybody's gonna know we are coming now.
Yeah, just a quick in and out adventure. 10 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. Just a quick in and out, and I'm just gonna walk around, um, along the coast, I guess, along the coast.
Can I get you to make me 2 checks? First, individual perception checks, and afterwards, one person gets to make a survival check with advantage for foraging.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the perception check, individual
Okay.
perception check.
Oh boy, the 22 though. Okay, do the survival check first. One person with
Um,
advantage.
Oracus, I am at a survival level of
Dude,
plus
no
3.
meta game. Every time
Vervin's gonna do it.
no,
Vervin's
no,
gonna
but
do
I
it.
want
every
to
time
think
you
for the tea leaves, you do it.
if you are calling the foraging check, if you're gonna do the foraging, you roll the check.
Yeah. See, no problem. Oh, it's a 14.
Alright. So, Orcus, you notice there is a flying creature, that is flying over here and lands on one of the floating islands.
Big creature, small creature.
Very large creature.
They're not in the
Is
forest.
it
They're
is
in
it
the
g-
floating island now.
is it a bit
cycling.
golden? Is it a little bit golden?
It is not golden in any way. In fact, Orcus, you notice that it has very dark wings, very black feathery wings.
Do I recognize what
Uh,
creature it is? Or is it too far?
It's too far and a bit too fast. And now it's like the things blocking your view. You can't really see because it's quite far away. But you do
You
see it
see that,
land.
Vervin?
I didn't see anything.
Rowan doesn't see shit.
What was that? Must have been the wind.
Huge flying creature just landed on one of the floating islands.
It's the bird from containment.
Who goes there? Must have been wind.
Is it inhabited?
We have heard it
island?
already.
I guess we'll let Isuya know later.
Yes.
Okay, Rowan, you do manage to find some leaves which resemble tea leaves.
Interesting. Oh, interesting. I will retrieve it first and foremost. Still wondering what this could be.
You harvest a small bunch of them.
Manga leaves.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Daily quest. Easy.
That's what I'm talking about. Alright, satisfactory. Walk back to the hamlet. Yeah,
It's
good
like
job, Marcus,
a
good job.
solid handful.
Nice,
In fact,
perfect.
also we'll
Perfect.
keep an eye out in
Yeah.
the sky to see if I see anything more like that.
No, but you there's this kind of like uneasy feeling as you are this southern part of the valley nearing the islands for some reason. Like it's quite unnatural to see things so like land masses so large floating above you. I've not quite seen anything like that, and you don't quite understand why this or how this is even possible. So it is a kind of mixture of confusion as well as amazement. But there is this sense of uneasiness because when you see the large masses of rock above your head, it feels like you don't know when when they would fall or if they would fall.
That's really eerie.
Hey, Vervin, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I don't like it either. We'll go back to the hamlet.
Okay, you see Vervin returns with a handful of leaves.
Seems pretty cool. I will
Isuya,
test what these leaves will do later.
Yes.
you've traveled through the valley a few times, right?
Will be a
No.
no.
No? But she flew through the valley once before.
Yes, flew through the
That too,
valley.
yeah.
Did you travel on a big black looking bird?
Did I travel on a big
There's
bird?
an eagle which is brown.
Oh
ish.
no, it's a.
We
But you
spotted-
travel on eagles.
We spotted a large black bird,
Bird-like
fast,
creature.
bird-like creature, fast, landed on one of the floating islands.
Ooh, the floating islands. I've always wanted to go there.
I guess Elita is there also. Have you heard of anything like that? Is it something we need to be worried about?
She shakes her head and says, Mm, well, I've not heard of a creature that lives up there. It's, I don't-
No, I mean the float. Not much is really known about the floating
yeah,
islands.
I mean, we
Um,
don't know much about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was, a creature.
Stuff up
Do you
there.
think it was the dragon?
Well, it looked like it had feathers.
They're
The dragons don't
probably
have
not.
feathers.
It's a thing, like we make pilgrimages of sorts to these floating islands at least once in our life. But I haven't done that yet. I don't really know anyone who has done. Maybe like the older folk.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's something we need to be worried about. I mean, if it's something so large and fast, it has to be quite eye-catching, right?
Maybe. Well,
While all this is happening, Glove and Cypher, what are we doing?
I would have tried. I would have went to visit the smithy.
Okay.
I would
I
have
will quietly accompany him.
quietly, as in make yourself known, or
Make
just
myself known, but not saying anything because I remember you mentioned you'd like to come to the smithy. Then now you're wandering off by yourself.
oh, um, I'll just
You're going to
look.
object to me like following the.
No, I'll just look at you and say the offer has passed, but I'm still going to the smithy anyways. Then, oh yeah.
the sassy boy. Oh my god.
I'll be trying to look for a buckler, small little buckler for the small boy.
For what, boy?
For me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
shield.
yeah, a shield, but like thematically that'll be smaller.
Okay.
Mm.
So a custom one.
Oof. I mean.
Is there really no small shield?
Uh, Not really. If you look around, the smithy is generally quite large. Not something a small boy like Glove. I mean, if it was someone who was like, if I had to say, it's like fitter, more experienced, they will probably be able to wield the shields in the smithy quite easily. But someone who has not really had experience, also someone who has a weapon that literally manipulates its own weight. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, but so he doesn't really have issues handling anything right now because the whatever he's carrying is suited to him, his body size or his muscle mass. So yes, it will have to be a custom job.
Okay, I'll look around and observe like the handiwork. Like, is it good? Like I would be.
You wouldn't know.
I would. I really would.
Why?
Because I've worked in my dad's smithy for 15,
Oh yeah,
14 years. I really
I forgot
would.
about that. I forgot about that part.
In fact, I would be pretty damn. Okay, never mind. I'll be able to hold my shield. Damn it.
Oh, okay. But you want a buckler still, or you want like a full size shield?
I will still want a buckler.
It's still gonna be a custom job.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty okay. It's pretty meh. The quality is not great. Honestly, it's not the best. You've seen much better.
Okay, I will unknowingly made it like, give like while looking through. Like Then like if after browsing I don't see what I want, I'll just sign and start walking off, I guess.
Okay. you don't find anything like worth your time, honestly, compared to the stuff that your dad makes in his shop.
Hmm. Oh, just like sigh out loud and say, well, guess I expected more.
Okay, and then you leave. Cypher?
Yeah.
I wordlessly follow, a little bit puzzled.
Uh, um, I'll just like after mindlessly walking around, like I guess I'll spot like the pier, the docks, and then if there's a place to kind of just sit and hang my legs over, I'll ask Cyfried like, I'm just gonna hang out over here for a while. If you, I don't really mind if you stay or not, but I'll just be here for a bit.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to sit with you.
Okay. Yeah. Just find a seat.
Okay, you sit at the pier, and you kind of like look across the lake, which is kind of like catching the moonlight, and you see the kind of like the darkened tower where you met the gold
Dudu.
dragon in the distance, Dudu in the distance,
Dudu.
Dudran Zala in the distance.
I will be a respectful distance away, but within eye shot.
Okay.
You start to feel a bit awkward. And I'll just like say like, maybe you can just come sit down with me. It's a bit weird if you're looking over like that.
Sure, just move a little bit closer, but I do seem to be more like lost in the moment and the tranquil than really being aware of my surroundings or the fact that like you're just there.
Yeah. I guess like if there's really nothing much, we'll just enjoy a moment of peace
Quiet.
and quiet.
You enjoy a moment of relative tranquility and peace as the kind of like the moon waves the two of you, and nothing really interrupts your kind of like the few like 30 minutes or so before you hear behind you Vervin, Isilia, and Oracus have returned as they kind of like walking across the bridge on your left in the distance. You can hear them chatting.
You want
Spot
to
them.
rejoin the rest then, or enjoy the cool night air a little more?
Hmm.
Do we spot them?
I mean, you probably would, but yeah.
I'll remark like I didn't know they went to that other island. They didn't invite us. That's mean.
Well, don't take it too personally. I bet it was something spontaneous. You know how Vervin is, he comes up with these ideas and, like, hey, let's go there, and then everybody goes.
Time
That's
to sleep. It's getting late.
that's true.
Do you feel, don't feel like you don't feel like you need an invite with this party, we're in this together.
I guess so.
No, it's a little bit odd. We are a great deal older, but for what it's worth, I don't see a problem with that for me. I mean, I'm a great deal older than most people, I guess.
As we walk past, I'll just wave at them.
Mm. I guess I'll stand up and say, yeah, no, there's no feeling of I mean, we haven't been together long, but it feels like I'm the safest when I'm with all of you. So
Oh, please, you don't need our protection. You can hold your own. Seen you in a fight.
well, I guess, but it's always nice to have the four plus her. Then point to Elita, I guess. Cover like knowing that you guys are there too.
I feel exactly the same way. I feel exactly the same way.
All right, I guess let's go back and prepare for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything else any of you would like to do for the evening before we call it a long rest?
Is Vavan gonna make some mystery tea?
I'm
for
not.
us?
It's too late into the night. Everyone's gonna sleep. No
Okay.
mystery tea for tonight.
Okay. And is it?
Yes, but I'm
Okay, I
gonna
guess-
wake up early in the morning, obviously.
Alright.
Obviously.
And
Oh, what, we should go to sleep first.
okay, you wake up early in the morning and then okay,
Yeah.
there's no private conversations today. If that's what
Okay.
you're wondering.
Oh, okay. Great. No demon stalking.
No. But everybody does long rest, so yeah. Do get your long rest stuff, spell slots and whatever, come back.
Um.
So little spell slots.
Vervan, do you wanna do anything in the morning?
I'm
After
just
waking-
wondering, right? Like, is it remotely possible to use Sacred Flame for any sort of like cooking?
No.
No.
It's a meteor that falls from the sky.
You can give it a very good like sear.
No, it's completely impossible to use Sacred
the
Flame
rise
for
of
any
meat.
sort of cooking.
It's like a lightning bolt that comes down, but it's fire.
Yeah, you know like those torch cooking, except like
Yeah.
super extreme.
Like, I was gonna
It's like a
assign a patron to be the first Sacred Flame cook, a Sacred Flame chef, dude. Alright, that's fine.
And
So-
everything will be just Tauta.
Mm,
Gimmick cafe.
I want to collect water from the well, or at least if the inn doesn't have any running water or fresh water, I
Yeah,
will.
I mean the inn has water.
Sure, I'll take water from the inn and I will.
I will refill water from the magic flask that Isilya is holding. We haven't played
I
with
was
it yet.
gonna do that. Let's go.
That's a genius idea, dude. Actually, but it's okay. I'll
Let's
just
go.
take the water. I get water from the inn and I will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait, can we meta game the start of the new day a bit
How hot
in
is hot?
terms of divine casters?
Mm.
One of us is gonna need to take protection from evil and good.
That's me.
Uh, can you spare it on me before I go in if that's really what
Yeah,
we're doing?
for sure. Easily. Easily. I have that. I have that, and I have yeah, detect evil and good.
Okay,
Probably want to bless him also, right?
you can only maintain one concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in this case, protection is better. I will bring bless, but I might not use bless. I don't think we need offensive capabilities. We need to buy time for everybody to get in the fight.
Well, if you can talk to her and get out,
If
then we
yeah.
fight. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Mystery tea?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
We have
Yeah,
a hot water flask.
yeah. Well, I'm going
I
to.
want you to describe very
Alright.
explicitly what you're gonna do.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna describe it as vividly as possible. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to, first of all, get some water, right, to fill up my water skin.
How much?
To fill up my entire water skin, so it's
Okay.
it's enough for me to drink and more. It's like a water canteen, from
Okay.
SAF.
Sure.
And I'm going to head out to the front of the inn, and I'm gonna look for any sort of place where people would have built an open fire before. Like, you know how, possibly somewhere some people were having a fire outside their place,
Okay.
or if there is a fireplace in the inn, right, then
Yes.
even better. I would just use that instead.
Okay. Fireplace in the inn. Got you.
Sure. And then I
Is
would.
there no kitchen?
There is.
There probably
Just check.
is. There probably is. But I'm not gonna use their kitchen, right? That's kind of rude, dude. That's
Okay.
kind of rude.
Okay.
What?
You can ask.
Well, that's true. Is the innkeeper in? Is the innkeeper
Yes.
away? Innkeeper, can I use the kitchen?
Oh, what for?
Just brewing some tea. Yeah, I'll spare you a cup after I'm done.
Oh, sure. Please go ahead.
Oh, God, Celia is so smart, dude. Bourbon sneezes, dude.
Is
When
it
he thinks
it?
of Cecilia.
You sneeze.
Oh no, I sneeze into my arm, politely.
Okay.
A thoughtful sneeze. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna borrow a kettle, and I'm
Mhm.
going to first place the manga tea leaves in. However, before
How much?
Hold on. Then I
Uh,
look at Vervin and I stop him. Don't
You
you
have
Wait, what?
usually?
35 ounces of tea leaves.
Yeah, I just want to point out.
Whoa.
Don't you usually roast the tea leaves first? That's how we do it in a monastery.
Oracus. Maybe it's better that you guide me through this. And well, I'm. Wait, let me just describe it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna have the kettle, gonna fill it up with water, and I'm gonna first wash over the tea leaves, and then I'm going to ask Oracus for advice. Should I crush the tea leaves or should I just leave them as they are?
Well, we usually dry them out first in a pan on heat. So once
Hmm.
they're dried, then we pour the water in.
Very, very peculiar. Can't say I'm a tea master myself. And I'm going to, I'm gonna follow his advice and attempt to just a small bunch of tea leaves, not too much, like a pinch, and I'm gonna see what the reaction is on the pan. Just light roasting, just
Very
hovering
gentle.
over the open fire. Very,
Not
very
not
gentle.
sacred flame.
Very
Secret.
gentle heat dries the leaves out a bit.
Perfect, and I'm gonna remove them before any sort of discoloration happens. And
Mm-hmm.
yep, putting it in the kettle.
How
and
much?
uh,
35 ounces again.
all right. Now that I noticed that it's working out fine, I'm gonna use 2 ounces.
2 ounces.
How much is an ounce?
Like
Yeah, what is this?
he's got a kilogram. No, he's got a kilogram of tea, and he's using 2 ounces.
Oh.
2 ounces is 50 grams of tea.
50.
Ah.
1 ounce is 28 grams. So you're using 50 grams. 50 grams?
Sure, like that.
Is that 50 grams? Is that more than 50
Um,
grams?
I don't know. I would say
That feels like a
that
lot
should
less.
be a lot less than 50 grams.
Yeah.
So it should be. I would say it will get close. It will get close.
Like 4 fingers worth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
2 ounces of.
Wait,
go
you're
with-
50 grams of tea.
It's
quite
a
a lot.
shit
of tea.
ton.
I'm
eh.
not tea drinkers.
Bigger
I don't
than,
know.
than this.
2 ounces of tea to a kettle. Sure, go ahead.
One.
One.
Say one.
That's too
Really?
much, Vervin.
I called it 80.
Can take out, right? It's still in the. Oh wait, the kettle has water
It's-
already. Is it?
It's
It's
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
comes
It's okay. It's okay.
What?
It's okay.
Alright.
I would just make the tea extra strong.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh,
a strong tea.
yeah.
It's roughly 25 servings of tea.
Okay, but it's a normal size
Okay.
kettle, just FYI.
It's fine.
All right. Yeah. Tea leaves. I'm gonna tea leaves in the kettle. All right. Tea leaves in the kettle. A nice and a soft boil. Just a soft boil. And I'm
Mhm.
gonna remove it when it reaches a small bubbling boil, and I'm gonna let
Sure.
it steep.
Sure, it is a slightly pale green tea or liquid. I won't say tea. A pale green liquid, which smells minty.
Perfect. And I'm gonna remove it off the stove where it was boiling, and I'm going to pour out a cup. And
That's enough for 6 cups.
sure,
This is so
Sure, 6
concentrated
cups.
tea.
Holy
6 cups.
shit.
Let's go. Six cups, all laid out. I'm gonna take a smell. It smells minty. I'm gonna have a sip.
Oh, that's
Maybe a
4
constitution
servings of
saving
tea.
throw, please.
A constant state.
4 times as potent as it should be.
Yeah.
You just did con saving throw.
Yeah.
Just how I like my tea.
I
Extreme.
can't click on it.
Wait, what?
I can't click on it.
Why
Hold
not?
up. I don't know. Wait, let me see. Cons saving throw.
Oh boy.
My god. Oh
You
no.
die, main character.
Orcus, you see Vervin grab the glass of liquid, just take a small sip, smile before you see his eyes roll back and he falls to the ground and the glass goes shatters across the floor of the kitchen. You see the innkeeper rushes. "Ooh, what happened?"
Don't touch the tea. Then I rush to Vervin to see if I can understand what's wrong with him. Poison,
Uh,
maybe?
he is unconscious.
I like lightly tap his cheeks. Any response? Vervin,
No,
what's wrong?
no
Aren't you-
response.
How's
Aren't
his
you-
pulse? Is it elevated?
What
Does
did
he
you
feel
put
warm?
in the tea? The
I
innkeeper
don't
says.
know. Just a bunch of leaves we found.
A bunch of leaves.
I assumed they were safe. He assumed they were safe.
Show me the leaves.
I searched his body for the unroasted leaves.
Body, he's dead already.
Yeah.
These are
Oh.
manga leaves. How much did he put in the tea?
2 ounces?
You see his eyes like grow, like kind of go white for a second. 2 ounces. It's like you're supposed to ingest a quarter of an ounce of this.
But
And
he
it has
just took a
healing
sip.
properties.
So he's so well right now.
Oh my god. What do we do now? How do we get it to
He's
wake
going
up?
to be unconscious for at least 6 hours.
Wait, did he say healing properties?
Yes.
Oh.
Quarter of an ounce brewed with water. Or bought with water.
Fucking Bourbon is
Oh.
choking to report sick.
He's going to be out for at least 6 hours.
Okay, but he said
That's
he's pretty
if
early.
you're
right?
lucky. He could be out for the entire day.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh,
Is he
but
gonna be
you need to
fine
roll
though?
me a D100, please. Thank you.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh no, dude.
He might have the run.
He might have to run.
The runs.
Oh, the runs.
You're out for 10 hours, bro.
Oh
I'm choking, guys. Sorry, report sick. I'm at the ammo.
4
No,
hours
ju-
in queue, 2 hours consultation.
Is the rest of the party here?
No, I'm asleep. Maybe you should wake
We're
me.
all asleep.
You're all asleep. Vaughn woke up extra early.
And somehow I was with him. Okay. Innkeeper, can you just watch over him while I get the rescue real quick?
Yeah, he's not moving anywhere. There's nothing to watch, really.
Well, just make sure he doesn't, I don't know, puke and choke on his own puke.
There's no
Recovery
puking
position.
or whatever. He's just unconscious. It's just pretend your friend's in a coma, and then you see the innkeeper kind of steps out of the room.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll lift Vervin up and then just slightly prop him against the wall.
No, you have to put him on his side so that he doesn't choke on his puke.
Well, he just said he's in a coma, right?
Recovery position.
Just don't want to let him just lie down on the ground like a dead person.
Fuck.
So I'll just like gently sit him down in the corner and then I'll rush to get you guys.
Oh,
Fucking manga leaves, dude.
I just want to say in character, I would immediately bring him back. But out of character, it's like, oh. And
Yeah, not actually.
do you hear me talk about how expensive it is to use lay on hands this way?
Don't trust the weeps, dude. Don't trust the manga leaves.
Oh.
Innkeeper says he's gonna be out for 6 hours to a day.
Whoa, what happened?
What?
It's been.
I explained to you already. I mean,
Oh right, I'll
He
get the
Drank
count.
tea, and then
should- Oh,
out.
should we let him sleep it off, or I could bring him back, but then I think of the battle ahead. If
So-
he's not in
but-
any danger.
do we really wanna fight the battle without a cleric?
No, I mean I could bring him back at the expense of my strength.
Well, if he's gonna be out for
We-
6 hours to a day anyway.
We might as well work on our dragon problem.
Which we also kind of need a cleric for, probably. We need a cleric for everything, guys.
Alright, let's not risk any longer term damage. I will lay on
But
hands.
it has healing properties. That's so interesting.
You see me like slap him very roughly. I will draw the whatever disease or poison from his being.
Okay.
Wait. Before we do that,
What?
shall we like just, have some fun with
What,
Verve?
pretend that it has passed like 24 hours. Let's draw all the shit.
Yeah,
Make it seem like it's night.
yeah, exactly. This
Well,
could be a
look-
Do
good
that. I'm
opportunity.
totally, completely, 100% down. Let's do it.
No, we should move him. We should move him so he wakes up in an entirely different place.
Oh
No,
yes.
we should move him to the forest. So
Wait,
it's
wait,
kind of dim, right? So when he wakes up, he'll be like, oh my god. Oh, let's do this.
We could say that he somehow single-handedly dealt with Mother Night and, you know,
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Can we put him in the forest, please?
which
Please,
forest?
the Myconid forest. I mean,
So
it's his
far.
favorite place. It's
Or
so
maybe
so
we,
far.
it's
we
right
could
there.
leave him at the offering pole.
Oh my.
Let's do that.
Okay.
That's
I'm
great. Let's
in.
do that. I
Drag
Well,
can't
it's-
do it.
Where are you dragging him to? Within
To the
between
offering
Cypher and
pile.
Oracles, you should easily be able to carry him.
To the offering pile. Face up towards the sky.
I'm gonna
It's
like
gonna be an
power.
offering.
Yeah, I'm gonna power the offerings on top of him as well. It's
You
like
are being eyed by a couple of
Concerned villagers.
villagers, but then they see that you're not actually taking the money and that
I
you're
know.
actually kind of fucking around with Vervon while laughing out loud, and then they're like, okay, they just get along, move on with their day.
See.
Well,
Well, if there's not going to be permanent damage, if it's just like healing rest, then
Yeah.
we should really leave him here, shouldn't we?
I mean, what if the dragon
No,
comes and
it's
takes
freaking
him?
thousand.
All right.
well,
do
then
you
at
want
least
to-
we'll have someone to talk to the dragon.
if you guys, you guys want to hide and make yourself scars, I'll bring him back. And
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
Alright.
observe from a distance.
Okay, I guess here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna like plan like if I lay on hands him, then where am I gonna run? Is there like a good place I can do like the shitty hide and seek, shitty hide and seek spots?
Connect the
You
hit.
could probably, if you wanted to.
Manage you like hiding out here.
I'll make a disadvantage stealth check. Okay, oh my goodness, lay on hands, half the pool. To
Wait, doesn't
cure
matter,
him.
right? He's gonna be like out of it for a bit before he realizes where he is anyway.
It will take a while to come to, like as in like he'll be like sluggish.
Okay,
You can just make me a straight stealth check if you
no,
want.
it's disadvantage of my armor anyway.
And once it comes, I'm going to send a message to Fervent, but I pretend I'm sending it to someone else. I'm like, oh my god, Cypher, I can't believe Fervent is dead. Like, what are we gonna do?
I
Oh,
waste the roll for this kind of stupid shit.
Oh, you easily find a hiding spot like nearby. After you kind of touch Vervin. Vervin, you're awake. You feel that you're being weighed down. Your vision is clouded for a moment, a good 30 seconds to a minute. Then you feel the kind of like the probe of telepathic communication. You
Oh
see
my
you're
God,
yelling in your head.
Oh my god, Cypher, Fervent, we have to put him on the offering table. Oh my god, he's dead. He's dead.
And then you kind of feel like your body is being weighed down by a ton of, like a weight of some sort. And then as you're awake, you shift your arms and your legs, and you can hear like the coins and the silver and gold coins kind of shifting around above you. And that is when you realize you're kind of under a pile of money. Only your face is exposed to the air above.
I'm gonna sit up first of all and look around.
Okay, you push yourself up slightly and you look around, there's nobody around you.
Where am I?
Placed
You
him
appear
on the
to be in the
offering
hamlet.
table. What
Hmm.
you could do?
Alright, I'm just gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna look at myself.
You look like yourself.
He's
Your stomach feels
dead.
slightly. Your stomach feels slightly upset, but other than that, you feel normal.
Do I still taste the manga leaves in my
You
my
taste
mouth?
the taste, a pleasant minty taste in your mouth.
Delicious.
Indeed.
pretend to
I'm
be
gonna
a
be like
villager.
I guess I'm dead now, and I'm just gonna walk towards the inn and look for my party members.
You
No,
just
wait, as he gets up, I'll yell out, pretending to be a villager. The corpse is moving!
make me a performance check, Oracus.
Oh god, performance is my shittiest role.
Make me an insight check, Mervin.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You're wasting the rolls, man.
You hear the voice of Oracus coming from the side yelling, a corpse is moving.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna secret flame Oracus.
We are not taking the fight today.
Are you calling that?
Yeah, I'm secret flaming.
Oracus, maybe a dexterity saving throw,
Okay,
please.
got this.
I cannot click.
You can click. I'll roll it. You can click.
The corpse is moving.
There's no way you fail that. It's a
cannot.
dexterity save. There's no way you save it,
Let me
right?
refresh.
You can do it. Please.
There's no way you fail.
Imagine
Don't-
taking unnecessary damage before you even
Yeah,
set
I'll just
out
do a
for the day.
1d5, 1d20.
Oh my god.
You need to
Plus
add your
five,
dex save.
yeah.
Plus. Oh yeah, easy.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Okay,
You feel a streak of radiant energy just like hit you, like hit the side of you. You quickly step out of the way.
I
you
didn't
look
know
at-
the dead retain their ability.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not-
and I guess I'll be like, oh, I guess I'm not dead.
I'm just laughing at
since
just
the
laugh-
situation
laugh
has
at
gotten
Mervin as I
out of
dodge
hand.
Sacred Flame.
I guess I'm not dead. I guess I'm very much alive.
Ah,
No.
Mervin! Glad you could make it. You were out for 7 days.
The Cypher just comes out of a crate. The crate that was like under the ground. And somehow you found yourself like hidden in such a good spot.
Oh my god, Mervin, you're alive!
Oh my god, Mervin, is that you? And you just hear that message in your head. Oh my god, Mervin, you're not
We
dead.
thought we lost you!
The dragon came and then didn't want your body as an offering.
He said he has never
Oh my
seen so
God,
much
dude.
meat.
Oh my god. Dude, how long has it been? How long, how
7
long was I out?
days.
Days.
7
7 days.
7 days.
7
Our is
days.
dead. My Connets have declared war.
Killed the witch. The hag.
There's no way.
Yeah,
She didn't want your body.
I'm just gonna sit down and look at the sky.
Alright,
Okay.
seriously, maybe next time don't put strange things into your tea.
Oh, it was the tea.
Yes. I'll go and take the
You-
clip and show
you-
him. You know how normal people make tea?
You
Oh,
used about 8 times too much tea.
I
I'll,
see.
I'll pinch like a mere fraction, like little like 1 or 2 grams. Like this is how much you use.
I see. A lesson for next time, I would say.
Can we like really dilute the tea though and make it like normal?
Sorry?
You could,
Would
Put
be,
a
right?
lot of water.
you could, yeah.
Yeah. Like
We
the
should
batch
probably
that
do
he
that.
made, just dilute it until it's okay.
Yeah, dilute it 8
Uh,
times.
Yeah, like 8 times. That's,
I don't know whether that would like work anymore, but
no.
Well, we could brew a fresh batch.
we could do a fresh
Innkeeper
batch.
said it has. Brew a fresh batch of tea lah. Innkeeper said it has healing properties. Could be something useful.
Yeah.
could,
Hmm,
could,
interesting.
could we
Or
have
we can.
not Vervin make it?
I think Cypher can make it since he seems more knowledgeable on the subject.
Well, it's not like you need
Well, it's not rocket
any
science.
special training. This is a common
Well,
household.
We
food.
just need a
Clearly
quarter of
you
an ounce.
do. Clearly you do, Cypher.
Well, okay, let's just brew the tea quickly. Just quarter of
Okay.
an ounce of
Wait, if
tea.
we were going to transport like that amount of tea, don't we want to just keep it in its leaf form? After all, we have hot water on demand, do we not?
We probably won't be able to brew it in battle.
You probably
If
wouldn't be able to
if
drink it in battle.
Well, maybe I can
Ready?
put it in the flask. Then we can just.
Yeah, or
Oh.
it could be like a water skin kind of situation
Yeah,
as well, where you could just
like a
fill your
potion,
water
right?
skin up with tea,
Sure, 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 we'll do that. That's a good idea.
like a Pocari sweat, you know. Then
A
the
po-
water tastes like Pocari sweat for the next week.
Or you just put the tea
Oh
leaf
my
in your
god,
mouth,
it's
right? Then
true.
you pour water.
We'll talk to the innkeeper to ask.
I reckon with the NS technique, you put the tea leaf in your mouth, then you pour the water.
God.
Oh god.
Mango leaf is the best thing that's happened in this campaign.
You know we can intentionally overbrew it.
And knock someone else out. You should give it to the heck. We made you tea.
Holy shit.
We can knock people out with it, man.
Oh.
That's a good
If
idea.
they roll a one,
That's true.
gotta inquire more with the innkeeper about this herbal properties. Like what exactly? Like, does it only work when it's warm? Can we keep it in our flask?
As far as I'm aware, the manga leaf, after being brewed, with a hot liquid, usually water, usually a quarter of an ounce of it is added to the hot water and is brewed for maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And after it is brewed, usually the people consume it immediately. I do not really see many people who would kind of leave it out. In fact, I've never seen anyone leave it out and drink it after it has turned cold. So I
Right.
can't say I have any experience in that matter.
Don't know if it will lose potency or anything of the sort.
No, I'm afraid I don't know.
How strong are these healing properties? Will it like
Not
work
very
for?
strong. It is usually used to push back, let's say, infections or simple illnesses like coughs and fevers. It is not, let's say, the effectiveness of like a healing potion or anything like that, if that is what you are expecting. It is a natural healing remedy that the hamlet uses, because we don't have healers on hand.
Maybe we can save some of those leaves at the bottom of the pot. I mean, we've got a lot of them. Make it into some kind of a paste or healing salve to bandage wounds if that might be infected in the future.
Good.
Mm.
If it's like disinfectant or antibacterial properties.
I have a herbalism kit.
Poggers.
Okay, so do we brew up a batch now or no?
Well, the innkeeper said it's more of like a medicine than a healing
Like
potion.
closing open
something,
wounds,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess we can save it for next time.
Yeah.
This is the Kyorgum's ointment of the campaign, and we say that and then we'll never use it. Because there's always a more important time.
It's the fucking
Yeah.
fucking bell, dude. It's gonna be the
Oh
bell.
god.
Hey, that'd be great for brewing the tea.
The
And then
bell,
I do it,
dude.
man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
The bell, dude. The manga leaves is the bell of this campaign.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Okay. I think if
Oh.
we set out to fight the hack today, we should do it today. Then
Yeah.
meta game.
Yeah.
Going now?
Oh man,
Yeah.
half the Leon hands full gone.
I
Let's
guess.
fucking go. Oh god.
Well, here we are.
Similar to the first time, except the pixies do not appear to be there as you approach the hut.
I will knock and I will go.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you want to do like your blessing and shit first?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So what do we
So
have?
that's
Hey,
brother,
wait,
right?
wait, what's the plan? Do I go in there and then I
The
try
plan
to
is you
survive?
go in, talk to her, get out if you can, if she doesn't accept your proposal, and then we bust in.
How about I just
Together?
open the door and then you come in? No need to like leave.
What if you can't open the door?
What if we just burn her heart from the outside?
Well, wait,
I see.
That would be my
I
preference.
owe it to her to
Oh,
talk
as
to
in
her.
yes, after you fail your
Come out.
I'm going to
negotiations.
message you while you're in the. Just
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me, but if you don't, then we will give you. Let's
Okay,
set a specific amount of time.
hold on. We cannot burn the heart because the mushroom is inside, presumably.
Yes,
Oh, that is
that
true.
too.
Very true. Okay.
So I guess you get in, you go in, try and talk to her, and then open the door and let us in.
Ooh. Mm-mm.
Ready?
That seems to be the best approach.
Do you wanna prepare yourself
I
for
mean,
battle?
if a fight does break out, I'll do my best to like alert you in some way. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep messaging you like constantly, just so that if anything, you can respond. It.
Okay.
Yeah, you just hear me la di da di da di da di da in your head until you need something, and then you say something.
Yeah. Let me adjust my gear.
Oh my god, guys! TPK died. TPK.
I'll try to
You know
talk.
the last time
I'll try
we
to
met
talk my
with a
way.
hack, what level we were when we met with the hack, and then we still got food. Yeah, level
Relax.
2.
Relax.
Satu
Wait,
dua.
you make the hang
Dua.
where? Because of Strat?
No, we didn't wreck
Avernus.
her. We wish we did.
Because of Strat, you
We
got wrecked,
got wrecked.
what?
Yeah, exactly. That's
You were
what
level
I'm
3.
saying.
You were level
Was it
3.
level 3? No, we don't lie. We were 3.
You were level 3. And you were
What is that?
3 hacks, not 1 hack.
Coven.
No. I'm talking about the that
Red
can move
roof.
one.
Or Red Roof.
Red
The
roof.
house that could move.
Oh,
That
that
was
Baba like Sega.
Ah, yes, that's right. Yeah, that's the one.
It's not really like a good comparison, but okay.
That's Strat's
Okay,
mom there.
that's
Yeah lah.
that's what I'm thinking in my head. What I head is like she's the epitome.
No, you were
of,
level 9 when you were fighting her.
oh god.
And you got out
Okay.
alive. Except
Yeah.
except one person.
Barely.
Got fingered.
Got fingered, dude.
Alright. Please
Okay.
protect me
Protect-
from evil.
Are we already there? Are we right outside?
Yeah, you will
Yeah.
assume that you walk back.
I touch Cypher on the shoulder and I be
Yes.
like, Moy, you got 10 minutes, Moy. And then I
What?
Holy
protect
shit.
you
Where did that come
from
from?
Like,
good or
it's-
evil.
It's it lasts 10 minutes.
Oh
Okay,
my
let me-
god, the T changed verbal.
It's Aussie now from Straya, mate.
Freya,
I think it's
Aussie,
something to his
Aussie.
brain.
Aussie.
Okay, Cypher.
Okay. I will knock. Mother Knight, I've come to bargain.
One may enter.
Okay.
Turn around, I shrug, and then I go in.
I'm messaging. It's like, if you can hear me, just say yes. If you can hear me, just
Can
say
I
yes.
still hear the
If you can hear me,
message?
just say
No.
yes.
What? No?
No.
Okay.
He's not responding, guys. He's not saying yes. I guess that means he can't hear me. Mm.
Do we give him 2 minutes and then we try and barge in?
Okay, why don't we give him the 10 minutes, right? Because he said that this spell lasts for 10 minutes. This thing, this protecting.
10
So
minutes.
let's just give him 10 minutes.
10 minutes is awfully long.
I know.
Could we do 5 minutes?
10 minutes is like, what, 100 rounds of battle?
Okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay. Later, we
You
might need you in.
walk in and you see. Yeah, you can pull out later if you want. Just go ahead. You walk in and you see Mother Knight is slicing up what appears to be some kind of liver or some kind on the table. Cutting it into strips with a knife. A familiar knife to craft, the same knife that you used to cut your hand.
Cross contamination.
We're not able to deal with the teeth situation, but I've done my best to replace the items taken from you. And I'll lay all these things out. I know this is not exactly the terms of the bargain, but I would like to ask you to consider if with the mushroom, the hamlet will prosper for many years to come, and they will have more people, and you will reap their gifts for years. We need the mushroom to ensure that life is continuous in this valley. Your items.
Let's see. Have you had a liver before?
Can't say I have.
Do try. She kind of hands you a strip of liver, raw liver.
I'd prefer not to eat meat if you.
Of course. Straight right? Those are not my items.
And yet, they are what we're able to find on such short notice, and I believe you'll find
Oh, you
them quite
found
serviceable.
the thief.
No, we sourced for these items around the place.
Give me a deception check.
Where is my skills? Paladin with proficiency in deception.
Oh.
Do I have any kind of advantage on this? No, I don't. Oh, did someone drop?
Yeah,
Are you
my
sure you did not find tea?
Oh, Mother Knight, Mother Knight. I, being what I am, have come to you with my head bowed low, humility, in servitude. Please do not scorn my mercy. Put aside your pride as I have, and you will share in the prosperity that I will bring to the hamlet. Indulge your pride, and I will bring ruin unto your
You are
house.
asking for a new deal. Is that what you want?
Asking for what?
A new
A
deal.
new deal.
I don't know what more we can offer you other than to request the mushroom.
If you would like the mushroom, I'm afraid it is very valuable. I will need something more if you are not willing to help me with the thief. I am willing to listen to an offer. You see, she says offer, she kind of puts a sliver of liver into her mouth and starts chewing.
The offer is for the mushroom. You get many more years of villagers coming here.
That is not an offer. Even without the village, I will continue to prosper.
And yet you know that I need that mushroom.
Like I
Tell
said,
me,
if
surely your own peaceful corner of the wood here is valuable. surely your peace here is valuable. A place for your daughters and yourself to be about your business. Wouldn't be so good if you had the peace disturbed, right? Ooh, not so
Are
good for
you
a lonesome hag
threatening
without her
me,
clothing.
Knight? You do not scare. This offer is the only peaceful resolution you will have. Make me an offer or leave while I still allow it.
We cannot deal with the situation with the teeth.
I see that. Does not have to be about the teeth. I will accept something else. That druid outside.
What about her?
Does she know yet? She doesn't know. Interesting.
Know what exactly?
Oh, that she is with child. I would have the child's name.
Have the child what?
Have the child's name.
And what will you do with this name?
I will name the child.
So she wants to be the one to give the child
Yes.
a name. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And that benefits you how?
We do not speak of such things. Then she smiles.
The decision will lie with her. If she disagrees, we will not come in here for a conversation.
If she disagrees, I expect a better offer.
No more
Trust
offers.
me, if you are to walk in here with swords and magic, you will not leave this swamp alive. Your offers are the only things keeping you from being a part of the crown, knight.
You don't scare me.
And you don't scare me.
So save your words. And I'll leave.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, say hello.
I'll present the offer to Altair.
I am with child.
Well, I'm really sorry. that you have to hear it from me.
Fred, what have you done? When did you
Makes sense,
two?
but I guess I made the right decision to leave the war, but I didn't realize. Thank you for telling me.
Again, I wish you could hear it in cheerier circumstances. As for what kind of long-term repercussions letting Mother Night name your child would have, I don't know. She could just be messing with us. It's not anything I've heard of. But I think that I have extended whatever olive branch I could, and if you want me to kick the door in right now, I'm ready to go.
Honestly, if we fight, what are the chances all 5 of us make it out alive?
Fear no
All
evil.
6 of us. All 7 of us. And then she looks down at her stomach.
Do not fear.
Are you saying this out of pride?
Because you can't die. Well, I
I'm
mean,
saying this because some principles are worth dying for.
I don't really fancy the thought of dying. If you're gonna kick down the door, I suggest you. I hope you have a plan.
Kill the hag. Take what was taken from you. Burn this whole place
Do
to
you
the
know
ground.
how to kill a hag?
Last I checked, there was no special way. Again, it's up to you. I came here prepared
Oh,
to die, and if you haven't made your peace, Hamlet's that way.
I'm not sure if we need to kill the hag. Maybe we can just grab the mushroom and run.
You
but we don't even
don't
know
even
what it
know what it
looks
looks
like.
like.
Just grab all the mushrooms.
She's
What
open
if
to a
there are
counter offer.
thousands of mushrooms?
The
What if she
thousand? I thought
keeps
it's
it?
like a few.
Listen, she's
No,
open
I'm
to a
just saying.
counter offer, but I don't know what we could possibly offer.
Like an item?
I'm honestly quite about tired of making deals.
What can be?
So what happens if I give her my child's name?
I don't know. Do I know? Would I know anything?
No.
Oh.
It can't be good.
We already gave her parts of, fingernails, blood, memories,
And those were yours to give.
and this is mine to give as well.
It is not.
I am the child's mother.
You saying you want to let Mother Night name your child?
I'm considering. What else can we do?
We could give her the scroll of fungi, though I don't know whether it'll be more valuable. I have no idea.
I don't think so. She seems to only want things that are important to us.
I Look, guys. If we kick down the door and I don't make it out of here alive, I don't even get to see my child. I didn't even know I had a child.
We
Look,
know for sure.
if I died, it'll be fine. But now I have a child.
Do we even know for sure the hag is telling the truth?
She looks at Seyfried.
Why would she lie about an unborn child and then ask to name it?
Give you an impossible choice?
Well, that doesn't make sense. She doesn't stand to gain from it. If we name a child that does not exist, what does she possibly get from it?
Out of context, is there any way for us to verify this fact, this information?
She can confirm that she has missed her period. Or it is late.
Well then, if it does get into a fight and things are not going well, maybe we can stall for you to run. I'm talking to Alita.
Oh, I mean, there's no way for us to communicate at all. Like, I've been sending you messages, Cypher, and it seems like you don't
No,
hear any of them.
yeah, I mean we bust in together. If the fight goes south, we stall for Alita to run.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open the door.
Wait, what? Why?
As in, like, I would just want to see, like, if unless we are allowed to go in, can we even open the door? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're assuming that we can bust open, but what if, like,
Oh, we're just gonna
If
knock
you
and
try, if
then
you don't knock, it does not.
yeah, we're just gonna knock and then when she says one can enter, we'll just
but
all
if
run
there's
in.
one already inside?
No, if we are going back in, it's either to accept the terms of the deal or
Oh, okay,
just yeah. I made that clear when I left the room.
okay. So that means, oh, okay. So instead
I
of one may enter, just we all kind of just rush in together, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I will not have anyone sacrifice themselves for me or my child. And I will not risk the life of my child as well. I think even if the day does come where something was to happen, at least I would be able to raise my child and explain to him or her what has happened. I will take her offer. Unless any one of you has any strong objections.
We can't make this decision for you.
Yeah. This is
I can only tell you that I'm.
I mean, you say you don't want to sacrifice your child, but like in a way, letting her name your child is sort of
If you're worried about the
doing
fight,
that.
we we can go at it without you.
Alisa, I will do everything in my power to make sure that you make it out of this alive.
No, if she's concerned about that, only the willing need stay for this.
I can't. I cannot sit by and let the five of you fight this creature. It's just. It's not me. We've been through much together, and I will not.
Okay, at least try the scroll, and I'll put the scroll into her hands. I mean, this creates magic mushrooms. I have no idea how valuable it would be, but if this is something that she won't reject, then use this first.
Oh, do we have any other items of value? No?
Uh, have a luck leaf, but
Maybe it's gone.
Luck leaf
Oh,
is gone.
okay. Oh, then we should remove it. Yeah, that's it. It's just a scroll, a soup stone, and a flask, and I don't think a soup stone or a flask would be. Yeah. I don't know.
Ask if anyone even knows the significance of this.
The scroll.
She did ask for Titania's name, and when I spoke it, there was some kind of miss. And I still feel uneasy about that. So obviously, there is some power over names. Is there a possibility you're willing to deal with?
You will take a deep breath and say,
Alita, this is dark magic.
This choice I'm making, I'm making this choice not just for myself, not just for my child, but for the five of you as well.
No.
And I know that the five of you want to fight, but I've seen her and I've seen what we've given and I've seen what she's capable of, and I just don't think that's the right thing to do.
But this is your child.
My child will grow up. He or she will just not have the name that I intended for him or her.
But that's not all. But if she, by naming your child, somehow, I don't know, owns her or him, or controls her or him,
Yeah. Like by the 18th birthday or something, right? Have to give it up. Wow.
I can't
Oh.
bear to let you live the rest of your life with that on your shoulders, constantly having to look around.
Wouldn't be ideal.
Names are important.
Okay, one person in the party, make me a persuasion check.
I could do it, but I'll also add on like names are important. I think they carry your feelings of whatever it is with that name. So if it doesn't come from you, I don't think your feelings would really go through. And what I also mean is that if the hag names it, maybe her feelings or thoughts would override yours for your child.
sigh. Look, Alita, I don't have the name that my parents gave me. I wish I could have. In fact, this is part of the reason why I'm on this journey. I really don't think your child would appreciate it.
Don't live in fear.
I'll grab her hand and I'll, like look into her and say, names are important. I really don't think you should give it up on. We are five and she's just one. I'm sure we'll be fine.
And again, I know I was the one to suggest this course of action. If no one, if there will be no hard feelings if you do not want to be a part of this. Only the willing need stay.
No, that's.
And that goes to the rest of you as well.
I think you've said enough, and I think. Okay, let's kick down some doors.
Oh,
And
Give it a hug.
is the rest still with us?
I draw my long sword and put on my wizard hat.
how?
And we will end today's session here. As you attempt or are about to kick down the door.
No.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Is there any other way?
No. I don't think so.
I don't know. So we have essentially two options, right? Either let Editha name.
Yeah, I'd like to have my jars back, honestly.
Unless the scroll is like super valuable, but like this honestly the only thing that we have to bargain is that
I don't
thing.
think so. Clearly,
Like,
she
yeah, I
just
don't think
wants something
so
important
either.
to
Like
us.
violent.
Wait, were you looking around the room just now, or were you focused on the conversation?
Nothing. I mean, I would observe my surroundings, but I'm not looking for something like identifying the mushrooms.
Or were you looking at the jars? Would you
Jar?
have seen the jars,
Of what?
the shelf of jars behind her.
I would look like I would like see if my memory is still there or something like that.
Right.
But
The jar that's
when I
filled with
started,
the jar that's filled with your memory, is gone.
hmm,
The particular memory that she took from you.
yeah, and then it was
Right.
like, I mean, I wouldn't be like focused on that. It's just more of a cursory glance on
Yeah,
everything.
but
yeah.
it is the one I told you was very distinct because
Amber.
it's
Yeah.
amber color. Yeah, so that one is gone. Yeah, but everything else still seems to be intact. Okay, we'll pick this up next week. You can begin kicking doors down next week.
Ooh.
Hack fight.
Oh god.
How long did we talk for? Do I still have protection?
Or after that, how long is protection?
10 minutes.
Minutes.
That's more than 10 minutes, man. After the entire conversation that you had with Alita, also.
No. As in including
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
conversation.
we talked for like more than 10 minutes, man. To be fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pick this up again next week.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
GG,
boy.
guys.
GG Camps.
God
GG
damn.
Camps.
Let's rumble.
Yikers. Hey,
Manga leaf.
manga leaves. Maybe if you give her all your manga leaves, she'll be okay. Maybe she's a weeb.
Maybe she's
Just,
weak.
just pretend that the manga leaves are very important to you, then she'll want it.
Yeah, start like,
Oh.
oh, this manga leaves, dude.
My life.
I
My life
fuck-
accord.
Fucking love this manga
I
leaves.
thought you were gonna try the poison thing. I thought you would have tried it.
That sounds really fucking stupid.
It is really fucking stupid.
What? Like overbrew the tea and give it to her?
Yeah, give it
Yeah.
to me for the drink.
Fuck. I would at least buy proper poison if we wanted to do that.